AEW Revolution show. And of course, NXT is going to have to up its game, in my opinion. It's kind of struggled in recent weeks. So really do feel like it's going to have to up its game a little bit. And yeah, really excited to see what they can do in response to that brilliant AEW pay-per-view. And of course, we know that we're getting 2 cage matches. We've got 2 cage matches tonight. In fact, let me just quickly take this opportunity whilst people are making their way onto the stream, just to bring you up to speed with what we're going to be seeing tonight. In fact, let me take this opportunity to tweet out that we are live. For some reason, AEW just turned on, but it's last week's show. Right, okay, let me send this out just so that people know that we are here, we are live, we are good to go. Done. Okay, Velveteen Dream and Roderick Strong in a steel cage match. Tegan Nox, Dakota Kai in a steel cage match. Lorcan and Birch face the Undisputed Era. We got Imperium taking on Finn Balor. We got Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. Don't know what's happening there, but the question being asked, what's next? So all of that going down on NXT. On AEW, we got Jon Moxley and Darby Allin taking on the Inner Circle. We got Colt Cabana and SCU taking on the Dark Order. Is tonight the night? We've been waiting for the Exalted One. Obviously a lot of excitement. Yes, we're going to talk about Matt Hardy. But is tonight the night? We got Pac versus Chuck Taylor. We got Jake Hager versus QT Marshall. And also, we've got one of my personal favourites, Big Swole. Big Swole in action tonight as well. So, a lot of stuff going on. We're just seeing Colt Cabana, actually. Colt Cabana on screen. What's he saying? Oh, very cool. He's just saying why he joined and talking about how he's known Matt and Nick for a long time. And he seems very excited. He seems over the moon to be there. So, very cool. Very, very cool. Days wore the same shirt yesterday, but it was white. There we go. Breaking news. Breaking news. Days, are you drinking coffee? Always. Well, not always, but like at the start of streams, yes. Hello, Joe Mikulachik. Hello, C Wrestling. Hello, Swamp Manor. Famous KJ Carter. Hope you are well. Days, how many colours of that shirt do you have? I have 2 of this design. Black and I can't remember the other one. I want to say blue. Maybe red. I've got 4 Wrestling Days shirts that literally just run on rotation. Yeah, there's 2 different designs. There's this one that's got Wrestling Days on. I've got the black and I've got, I think, a red one. And then I've got the other one. The other one that's got, doesn't say Wrestling Days. It's got the Japanese logo on. I've got 2 of those. I've got 4 shirts in total that I've got. They come in lots of different colours, right? Available now on Amazon. You can go to Urban Species. They sell them there as well. They're all professionally made. I don't want you to think that I'm making them or Mama Days is locked in a back room and she's churning them out. That's not what's happening. This is a professional t-shirt company that has helped design and manufacture these. And they are available right now. So there we go. I think we've covered the shirts. Days, what a bad creative idea from you to shave the beard. Well, look, it's just a trim. It's just a trim. Yeah, it's still there. It's obviously going to grow again. But it was starting to get very unruly. I did look like the king of the goblins. So I just kind of felt like it was probably time just to cut it back. Just, do you know what I mean? It was starting to get a little bit too unruly. Like the beard was entering the room a good 5 minutes before I did. So, yeah, it felt like it was the right time. Sonny's Fiendlings are making them. That's exactly what's happening, William. Days, don't expect AEW to be good because it's a restart show. Well, yeah, okay, fair point. I do kind of feel like they're due a misstep. in all fairness. I mean, they have been doing very well in recent weeks. You know, for the record, I am genuinely a fan of both shows. I'm here to talk about AEW. I'm here to talk about NXT. I'm here to talk about Matt Hardy. I'm here to talk about Brody Lee. I'm here to talk about whatever you want to talk about. JBL going into the Hall of Fame. We've got this hour to just kind of go through whatever it is that you want to talk about. What I will say is I haven't seen a great deal of wrestling news today. There could have been wrestling news. I was quite busy this morning, so I did not get a chance to see if there's anything kind of big and breaking. Let me give you the top stories. Undertaker blasts WWE on Twitter for snubbing his wife. We did a video on that. WWE WrestleMania leaked match card. Is it really a leaked match card? We've been down this road before. Where is the leaked match card? Okay, they're claiming. Who is this? Who's claiming this? The Express in the UK. Brock versus Drew. Goldberg Roman. Yeah. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. Yeah. Cena Bray. We know this. Becky Shayna. That's no surprise. Edge Orton. Undertaker AJ Styles. Okay, here we go. Kabuki Warriors versus Natalya and Beth Phoenix. Bayley versus TBA. Who is TBA? Who knows? Otis versus Dolph with Brandi Rhodes as a special guest referee. I think I've seen this. Card. Braun versus TBA. TBA's busy. Miz and Morrison versus TBA. Andrade versus TBA. I don't know who TBA is, but they are dominating WrestleMania this year. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That is a rubbish leak card. That's pretty much the official card with a couple of rumours just chucked in. I did read that story actually. Apparently Vince McMahon is giving up on Ricochet. I don't know where the stories come from, but I did read it earlier that Vince McMahon doesn't see Ricochet as having the potential to be a major star. So he's given up on the push. Like, he's not getting a reboot or anything like this. He's just, that's it, done. Ricochet's done. He's just going to bob around in the mid-card. Done. They might give him a little push at some point, but don't expect him to be going after WWE Championship, Universal Championship. That is frustrating. That is really frustrating. TBA for the WWE Championship. Yes. C Wrestling says, I think we could see a troll tonight. Someone debut. We think they are the Exalted One, but it's revealed they are just a member. Ooh, that sounds like C Wrestling knows. Anyone else getting that vibe? I'm getting a C Wrestling's got some insider information vibe. Anthony and Trey Gaming says, Dej, your beard looks good. Thank you. Little bit of respect. It's only taken 8 minutes. Yeah, thank you. How are you feeling? Well, emotionally, I'm very strong. Physically, I'm awfully weak. So thank you very much for asking, though, Anthony and Trey Gaming. Shout out to you. Dej, you missed the super chat. Super chat. I've properly missed it, dude. It's properly gone. What did it say? Tell me what it said, and I will keep an eye out for it. Patrick O'Neill. What did it say? Dej, it's Ben. Yes, Ben. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ben. It is Ben's birthday. Ben, how old are you? Tell me how old you are. Ben, let me know that it was his birthday today. Happy birthday, Ben Holden. Ben Holden, happy birthday to you. Ben is 12 today. Yeah! Happy 12th birthday, Ben. Woo! Ben is 12. Ben is 12. Ben is 12. I haven't got a clue for you. Ben is 12. Ben is 12. Nice one, Ben. Yeah! The beard looks amazing. Oh, wow. If this is the NWA podcast saying nice things about facial hair, then that has got to be, that is a high bar. That is a high bar. It's just all it is a trim. But the thing is, I do look cute AF. Like, there's no denying I look like a little cutie pie. So I just sent a tweet out just to warn people. I knew there'd be a lot of shock. I knew that this would dominate, and I'm here to talk about wrestling, not this cute face, right? So let's move on. Breaking news, TBA has won the 24/7 championship. That's amazing. I really want to see TBA join ROH to take on PCO. That's my dream match. The super chat was from Daisy's Beard, but it's long gone now. Oh, see wrestling, doing a little bit of Callan's Corner. OMG, those greens. Days, have you seen FTD today? It's coming. FTD, I'm guessing, is Free the Elite, and it's not new, like, kind of sexually transmitted disease or anything like this I'm not aware of. How about a facially transmitted disease or something like that? An FTD. Anyway, the Free the Elite, I gotta be honest, I don't watch them, right? I've got nothing against them. It's just not something I've ever watched, and I didn't even know that this was like... I knew it was... he said the other day that this was the last one or start of the finale or something like that. I haven't watched the others, so it's not my bag. But I did... Of course, it was all over Twitter. Like, the second it dropped and that little clip of the Bucks of Youth, Bucks of Young, Bucky O'Hare, whatever they're called, yeah, when they got out of the car, it was all over Twitter. So I sent a little tweet out saying it looks like he's going to AEW. I don't think they would be in that video if they weren't working together. Clearly, there's some kind of working relationship there. I know there's been a lot of respect, and I know that they've, they're friends, and, they've kept in touch and everything, but really I'm getting the vibe that there's something more to it now. So Matt might end up going to NWA, might end up going to Ring of Honor, might end up going to Impact, might end up going somewhere first. But I think ultimately he is AEW bound. I would bet a considerable amount of money, if I had a considerable amount of money, that he will end up in AEW at some point. I really feel like they've got that kind of relationship. I mean, for him to reach out to them and to put them in that video, yeah, come on. OMG, those greens. Shout out to you, my friend. Where's Patrick O'Neill? I still need to read out his super chat. Dave, you missed my super chat. Yeah, but what did it say? Patrick? Wrestling Days, breaking news. I read that. Oh, you got me again. Here we go. Patrick O'Neill. It said, it's my birthday. Can you sing me happy birthday? Yes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patrick. And Ben that's 12. Happy birthday to you. Yeah! It was a little bit sexy. It was a little bit cringe. It was a little bit weird. There was an awful lot going on in that version of Happy Birthday. Do you know what I mean? OMG says, hi. Oh no, that's Jason Peace. OMG, hang on, Jason, I'm coming. We're getting confused here. There's too many things going on. Jason Peace says, Days, I missed you. I missed you as well, Jason. Shout out to you, Jason. Nothing but love. So shout out to OMG Those Greens. Shout out to Patrick O'Neill. Shout out to Jason Peace. Shout out to everyone that keeps trying to put me off. Days, it's a yes from me. Yes! I'm going to Hollywood! Because that's where they go in America, isn't it? Here, I don't know where you go here. I think we go probably London, Manchester, Norwich. I don't know where you end up going. But in America, it's Hollywood. We haven't really got a Hollywood, have we? We haven't got a Hollywood. Like, the best place you can go here is like Blackpool. It's not the same. Did you know that NXT is on BT Sport, the Flash 44? I did. Thank you. I did. I've actually got BT Sport on right now. And it's just showing highlights of Raw at the moment, so... the Iconics. Yes, I heard this rumor. The Iconics. Iconic! Are backstage at NXT, so not sure what's going to go down there. It's quite interesting. Music to my ears. Ben is 12. Ben is... Well, I don't know how old Ben is. Big Ben. Yes. Big Ben. Big Ben. Jason Peace, P.S. Nice beard. I knew this would dominate things. I knew it. Days Austin Theory versus Isaiah Swerve Scott tonight. Ooh, announced on Facebook. That should be fire match tonight. And TBA is going to be inducting JBL into the HOF. Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Days, I would trust the story of Vince giving up on Rico. I think he gave up on Rico a long time ago. If this story has come before Rico losing on Raw, it feels like this is a storyline. Well, I don't know where the story came from. Let me have a look. 'Cause there's no point me sitting here talking about it if it's just a non-story. I'll tell you. Cultaholic are reporting this. Okay. Back in February, it was revealed that Vince McMahon has given up on Cedric Alexander. He sees nothing in him. Dave Meltzer revealed on Wrestling Observer Radio. I don't know how you feel about Dave Meltzer, but this, quite reliable, I feel. Dave Meltzer has revealed that McMahon has now given up on Ricochet. Meltzer said, this is Meltzer, right? I haven't really got a Meltzer impression. I'll try one. Ricochet's done! It's Vince! He might change his mind next week, but yeah, this week is done! He's so done! This was a burial without a doubt! Vince just gets these things into his head. Like with Cedric Alexander, who was supposed to be a big push, and Vince just buried the guy. Now he's burying another guy. That was my, I don't know if you've ever heard of Dave Meltzer. You can hear him on Wrestling Observer Radio. That's my impression, and his words. Not my words, his words. So that's where it's come from. Cultaholic are reporting the story that Vince McMahon has given up on Ricochet. There's rumour is that Dalton Castle was seen in a travel bus pulling up to the arena. Oh, Slimby. Nice. Johnny says Dave Meltzer is always reliable. Jeff Hardy revealed he's cleared to compete for WWE last night. He did, yeah. He did. I actually saw the interview this morning. I didn't watch backstage because I had stuff to do this morning. So I had to catch up with bits today, and it was quite a good interview, actually. Quite a good interview. Sam says that is an accurate impression. Thank you, Sam. I really had to channel. I really feel like, my impression game is going to go to a new level now that I've had a trim. Not sure how they're connected. I just feel maybe a little bit more confident now that I'm cute AF. Days, Eric Young is also backstage. Amazing. Dave Meltzer is all elite. You've clearly practiced that impression. Guilty. Matt Hardy is going to be on AEW Dynamite tonight. I hope so. I don't think so, but I hope so. I agree with C that there could be some kind of tease, because I think people are going to tune in expecting to see Matt Hardy, and they could bring someone else down with a hood, and it's like, this is it, this is the moment, and then they take the hood off and it's not Matt Hardy. Turns out to be, I don't know, Laurel and Hardy. Are they still around? I don't know. But yeah, I could see it being a tease. I agree. Days, hope your day went well with your early morning. It was all right, buddy. Thank you. Nice to be streaming, to be honest. It's nice to be back streaming. I meant to mention this as well. Not only are we streaming AEW and NXT tonight, yeah? But you know how we normally stick around for about half an hour after? We're still going to do that, yeah? I'm not cheating you of that. I wouldn't do that to you, okay? But Thunder Rosa from the NWA, the current NWA Women's Champion, okay? She is doing a live stream on her YouTube channel. You can ask her a question and she might answer it on her stream. Just a quick reminder, she is the current Women's NWA Champion. Big deal. Genuinely, big deal. So if you want to ask her a question, send a question on Twitter using the hashtag. Hang on. I can't remember. I think it's Thunder Rosa YouTube, but I want to make sure I get it right. Because don't want you asking. Okay. Thunder Rosa on YouTube. Hashtag Thunder Rosa on YouTube. Okay? Here's the question I asked, because I don't want you asking the same question as me. Yeah? I was thinking, shall I ask her, her dream opponent? Should I ask her if she could face anyone in the history of wrestling? Who would she face? Should I ask her, did she think about maybe a different name to Thunder Rosa? But I didn't go with any of those, okay? You know me well enough that I only ask big questions. So this is the question I went with. Hey, Thunder Rosa. What's the best thing you've ever seen or bought from Bed Bath & Beyond? Thanks. So I'm really hoping that gets answered tonight. And her live stream is going to start straight after AEW NXT is finished. So we're gonna stick around. We're gonna put that on, and hopefully she answers our questions. Chalmers says, I asked her what was her greatest accomplishment. That is a very good question. I would imagine the answer is winning the heart of question mark. Matthew Lopez says, Days, did you see that Adam Cole? Did you see Adam Cole W Dr. Britt? What? Did you see Adam Cole W Dr. Britt from AEW? What's that mean? What do you mean? I know that Adam Cole is with Dr. Britt Baker. Is that the question? Did I know they're together? I knew they're together. I also saw that she did some actual... Did you know she's a dentist? She's a dentist! And she actually did some dental work on Adam Cole. She sent a picture out on Twitter. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Shout out to you, Matthew Lopez. I think I got what your question meant. I think. Days, please respond. AJ Styles versus Aleister Black no DQ match this Sunday at Elimination Chamber. Yes. Yes, it's been booked. It's happening. Big weekend this weekend. If you are watching this, I ain't got a clue how many people are watching, right? It's probably just me and my beard. But if you are watching and you're not subscribed, first of all, you're in the minority, yeah? Don't be in the minority. It's not cool to be an individual. Join the group, okay? So hit the subscribe. The other thing as well, we are doing a massive UFC stream on Saturday. Absolutely huge. So if you're a fan of UFC, we're doing that. Sunday, Elimination Chamber. Yeah? I know it's strange because we've only just had one pay-per-view, but there's another one coming up this weekend, and this is the final stop before WrestleMania, the last pay-per-view, like main roster-wise, Raw, SmackDown, before WrestleMania. So hopefully it's going to be a good one. Hopefully it's going to be a big one. You did. Thanks, Days. They are a couple. Boom. Yes. Days, it's sad that athletes like Brock Lesnar will only be appreciated once they retire. Do you know what? That's a really great comment, Haunted Radio. I really agree with that. I really agree with it. The thing with Brock is I do think he's a very special talent because he's so dominant. He's too dominant. He's too dominant for his own good. Like, he destroys people and then, like, he gets heat for it. He's kind of too good. He's booked really strong, but he's booked strong because he's a former UFC champion. And legit, he is. Do you know what I mean? the biggest guy is huge. He's got to be one of the strongest. He's got to be one of the most destructive. He's a hard guy to book, but I was thinking about this, Like, he really feels like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of a talent. You don't get people like that often. And I was trying to think how many times... Actually, I don't know if someone can answer me this question. How many times has Brock main evented WrestleMania? Off the top of my head, I can't recall. I can remember WrestleMania 31, but I'm talking about the final match. Like, if he really is this great superstar, it's just amazing that he's not main evented WrestleMania more. Yeah, it was just something that crossed my mind earlier. Benjamin says, Days, I'm watching my girlfriend tonight on YouTube while AEW and NXT is on. Why? What's she doing? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Can you watch WWE pay-per-views on BT Sport? No. Well, actually, I say no. You might be able to. Not on the channel. I think you have to be subscribed to BT Sport, and then I think you have to buy them as a separate pay-per-view. It's just like Raw, SmackDown, NXT that you get on BT Sport. BT Sport box office, maybe that's where you get the pay-per-views. It's better to just go and get the WWE network. Days, Baron Corbin as Lone Wolf with long hair to AEW. I would be surprised. Oh, yes, Jennifer, I did. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to read it. I haven't had a chance to get to my emails, but I did see that one came through from you, but I haven't read it yet. But I will. So, shout out to you, Jennifer. I did see that it came through. Killer Cross tonight. Good chance. Good chance. They're going to need something like that, yes. Andrus Hunter, thank you. 3 times 19, 31, and 33. Who did he main event at 33? Who did he face at 30? Oh, why can I not remember? 33. It's got to be Roman. Did Roman Brock was main event, was it? Oh my god. How can I not remember? It was literally just a few years ago. It's got to be Roman Brock. Because Brock main evented 31 to 34. No. Brock Goldberg. Brock versus Goldberg was 33, but the final match that year was Roman Undertaker. So Brock didn't main event 33. They might class it as like the main event, but I'm talking about proper the last match, the real main event, He did with amazingly he did with 19, because you had Rock and Stone Cold as match number 9. Match number 8 at WrestleMania 19, Hulk Hogan versus Mr. McMahon. That's a huge match. Match number 9, Rock versus Stone Cold. Match number 10, Brock versus Kurt. Closing the show at WrestleMania 19. So 19 and 31. And maybe 36. Maybe 36. I'm not sure what the main event will be. Brock Roman 34. Oh, was it 34? Okay. Let me have a look. Did he main event 34? This is such an interest. I've got the worst memory. I promise you. I have watched these shows. You're right. You're absolutely right. It is 34. So 19, 31, 34, maybe 36. That's 3 WrestleMania main events. That's not bad. I saw something from... Thank you to everyone that's firing these answers in. It was just something that I was wondering earlier, because he really does feel like, Brock Lesnar, the Beast, is, positioned as one of the biggest stars they've got. And I just thought, man, yeah, it doesn't feel like his main evented WrestleMania all that much. But of course, yeah, 19, which was ages ago. And then I remembered 31 and 34 completely just slipped my mind. Honestly, did not remember that he had main evented 34. So, yeah, very cool. Thank you. Days, check my second last tweet to discover an unknown secret about Jessie Callan. Evil Uno got it out of me. Ooh, I love Jessie Callan secrets. Let's go to see wrestling. Give me a second. We've been talking half an hour. How does this time go so fast, man? Don't get it. Right, see wrestling UK. Second. Evil Uno will never tell on you. He has, did you know Jessie Callan secretly likes to put bread on each ear and call herself a sandwich? That is a Jessie Callan secret. I don't know if it's just a rumor at this stage, but big news, big breaking news. Jessie Callan puts bread on each ear, calls herself a sandwich. Days, would Kofi have main evented last year if the women didn't? I would think so, yeah. I would think so. Kofi Mania has got to have been the second biggest thing, hasn't it? After, the whole Becky Lynch, the man, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, do you know what? I think you're right. Oh, how gutting. How gutting for Kofi. I mean, great for the women, but I never thought of it that way. If the women hadn't have headlined, then would it have been Kofi Kingston? Would Kofi Kingston have headlined? Roman, Drew, Triple H, Batista. Although I think they would have gone with the championship match. Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley. I don't remember that match at all. Finn Balor versus Bobby Lashley. Not a clue. Cannot remember that. Yes, is the answer. I could see them having gone with that instead. Days, when is the wheel returning? Don't know, buddy. Don't know. What are your thoughts on Undertaker versus the Twitch streamer? Have you heard about it? I've heard about it. I don't follow Twitch streamers. No disrespect. I've got a lot of respect, actually, for Dr. Disrespect, which is quite ironic. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know. I don't think anything's going to come of it. Maybe Dr. Disrespect's going to be at WrestleMania. Days, did you see the Young Bucks on Free the Delete? Yes. Days, who is your favourite and least favourite superstar from each brand? God, that's going to take hours. Let's just say Eva Marie's my least favourite. Maybe she's backstage on all of the brands. And my favourite is Orange Cassidy. There we go. Bass Drop, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. So apparently Vince McMahon has given up on Ricochet. See, we only talk about the big stories here. We've already touched on it, and if you want to hear a killer Dave Meltzer impression, skip back, yeah? Skip back, and you'll see my thoughts. Little bit of lag. Ooh, little bit of lag. We don't need no lag trouble. We don't need no lag trouble. Hopefully it should be all right. Let's get rid of that. Days, please respond. AJ versus Aleister Black. No DQ match this Sunday. You asked me that already, bud. It is. It's happening. It's been booked. There's not much to say. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win. I feel like they might give it AJ unless Undertaker interferes. I would love for Aleister to somehow be involved in that match. AJ versus Aleister. I don't know if Undertaker in a triple threat makes a great deal of sense. Undertaker in a tag match makes a lot of sense. But is he really going to tag with Aleister Black, someone that he doesn't really know? I don't know. I mean, AJ with Anderson, or AJ with Gallows, because Gallows is about the same size as The Undertaker, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which way they'll go. Days, I missed the live stream on Sunday due to watching Elimination Chamber on my phone. Oh, I will miss. Okay, no worries, bud. Lance Archer or Killer Cross, who's going to get the bigger pop? I think Killer Cross. Lorelai wants Orange Cassidy match tonight for her birthday. She doesn't quite get that I don't make up the matches that will happen. Ah, that's a shame. I hope she gets it. Days is an Orange Cassidy fan. Yeah, of course. Who isn't? Have you seen the Dark Side of the Ring? Do you have any thoughts on the new season? A 2-part on Brian Benoit and the Owen tragedy and more. I haven't seen it. I saw one episode of Dark Side of the Ring, and I didn't see any of the others. I can't even remember what it was about. I can't remember what it was about. I remember it was good. Yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, there's lots on YouTube about Owen. There's lots on YouTube about Benoit. So I kind of feel like those topics have been well covered. I don't know if they've got anything new or any new interviews or any new perspectives. I'm sure it's going to be good shows. Yeah, no, it's something that if I get a chance to watch, I'll watch. Matthew Lopez says, Days, can you give a shout out to my sons Hayden and Dalton? No, I can't. Yeah, of course I can. Shout out to Hayden and Dalton. Hope you're probably not even watching. I'm probably talking to no one right now. No, shout out to you guys. Enjoy the show or shows, whatever you're watching. Yeah, hope you have a good time, my friends. So shout out to Hayden and Dalton. Iconics are backstage. They are. I don't know why. I can't figure out who they're going to face. Maybe Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Might make a bit of sense. Do a women's tag match, but we'll have to see. Days, what if the glitch is for a revamped Jeff Hardy? Well, I don't know what the circle and the hand would represent. Equally, I don't know what the envelope represents anyway. So, yeah, I mean, never say never. It could be, but I don't think so. I'm quietly confident that it's Ali. Days, are you in the WrestleMania Battle Royal? No, but my beard is. Glitches being Jeff Hardy is something no one has spoken about. Days Darkside has done Montreal, Bruiser Brody, Gorgeous Gino. Gino's the one I saw. Gino was the one I saw. Days, has Vince called you up? No. Days, what's up? Hello, Mark's Reviews 2.0. Glad to be back and watching your countdown. Best reactions man in the business. Shout out to you, buddy. Thank you for joining us. We obviously have got a very exciting show tonight. We did touch on what matches are coming up, but it's probably best to do it again because obviously there's a few more people here now. I think. I haven't got a clue. I can never see. Joe Mikulachik, though, let me... before I get to the matches, did you see that MJF flipped off a young boy fan? Oh, a young boy fan. TMZ. I didn't, but it's a very heel thing to do. I don't mind him doing that. I'm sure the parents weren't happy, but he's a heel. If you're going to take kids to wrestling shows, you got to expect things like that. So I wouldn't want it to get so PC that you can't, you know what I mean? I'm all right with it. Some people might say that's too far. I'm all right with it. Right. AEW. Okay. Tonight we've got Jon Moxley and Darby Allin taking on the Inner Circle. That's going to be Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. We got Colt Cabana and SCU taking on the Dark Order. We got Pac taking on Chuck Taylor. We got Jake Hager taking on QT Marshall. And we got Big Swole in action. Over on NXT, we've got Velveteen Dream, Roderick Strong inside a cage. We got Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai inside a cage. I mean, I'm wondering if Raquel Gonzalez comes down and then maybe the Iconics come down. I don't know. I just can't figure out how the Iconics are going to fit into this. We got Lurkin and Birch taking on the Undisputed Era. We got Imperium taking on Finn Balor, or the question is, what's going to happen there? Not that they're going to take him on. They might take him on. They took him on last week. They beat him up last week. So, you know, is he going to get some retribution? Are they going to attack him again? What's happening there? And also what's happening with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. So, again, we're going to have to wait and see. So, that's the lineup for both matches. Isaiah Swerve, Scott apparently in action as well, announced on Facebook. So, yes, we could see Killer Cross debuting tonight. I would be expecting some kind of a surprise. I think on one of the shows you're going to get, maybe even on both, I think you're going to get something. I think WWE needs something to get the attention off of AEW. AEW needs something to keep that momentum going, so we'll have to wait and see. Days, I have a bit of OCD, and it's irritating. Sorry to hear that. Blessed Radio says, Days, MJF middle finger in the face of a 7-year-old at a sign-in. That's what Cody said. If you go to an MJF sign-in, you get MJF. Yeah, it's kind of what I think. I mean, 7's quite young, in all fairness. When someone said kid earlier, in my mind I was thinking like 12, 13. 7 is young. But the kid must have said something to have upset MJF. Not properly upset him, but do you know what I mean? I don't know. That's I gotta say that is young. 7 is young. I don't know. What do you think? This is a really good one for the chat. Do you think MJF went too far? Because I haven't heard this story, and when someone just mentioned it, in my head I was thinking 12, 13. 7 is young. 7 is very young. Do you think he went too far? Lone Wolf, what was your question, bud? Days, I could see Cross debuting tonight with Balor to take on Imperium. Ooh. Blaze Like Days. Andrade versus Carrillo for the US title. Iconics are from Australia and Knox is from New Zealand. Yes. I don't have an Ego the Demon. Too far, says Husnan. I love it, says JJB Gaming. No, says the Pickle. But yes, says Travante. No, says Seth. You need to watch it. Days, the look on the kid's face was priceless, and the dad did complain to AEW. Cut off his fingers, says Tony. Hell no, 7-year-old flip people off all the time. It's about time they get payback. MJF is overrated. Please read the Elimination Chamber card for Sunday. It looks boring. I might all fall asleep if I do that, but... is Jon Moxley in action? Yes. Nox is Welsh. She is Welsh. It's Dakota Kai that's from New Zealand. Will Dynamite be streamed on this channel? Reactions to it will. Kai is from New Zealand. Yes, he went too far, says the Flash 44. Days, do you think I'm a loser? Yes. MTS. If you're going to ask me, I'm going to have fun with it, aren't I? Come on, you know that. Of course I don't. It's a lol, MTS. It's a lol. LOL. Hope you're well, bud. Being a kid too far, says the Fiend's favourite friend. Cody paid for their family to go to a future show. Oh, okay, says Joe. Fair play. If I saw MJF and wasn't insulted or flicked off, I'd be mad. Bad boy MJF. Days, did you see MJF pull the middle finger? That was a bit too far. I didn't see it. We're talking about it now, MTS. How long is the pre-show on Sunday? I don't know. I find it very hard now to use the network to go forward days. I don't know. Like, I find the schedule a lot harder to use now. So I don't know. I mean, we'll start an hour before, maybe even before that. Days, the 7-year-old deserved it. Yeah! Yeah, he did! Stupid 7-year-old! These 7-year-olds getting a free ride. The Flash 44 says, I love the beard. Days, what is the beard's name? It is... Stephanie. Stephanie the Beard. Thank you, Days. They are going to WWE on March 28th. They just found out today they are big fans of yours. Shout out. Amazing. That's amazing, Matthew. That's, I hope they have a great time. I don't have cable. I watch Days, so technically I watch both. Boom. It doesn't bother me if it was at a show. He's a heel. I'd encourage Laurel to yell right back at him. She's 7. Trust me, she can dish it out. I'm sure she can. Do you know what would have been amazing? Do you know what would have been absolutely amazing? When he did that to the kid, could you imagine if the kid had a shocked look on his face? Yeah? Looked around and just went, pop, on the nose of MJF. That would have been brilliant. That's what the kid should have done. He should have looked absolutely shocked and appalled and then done a Chris Statlander. Bop, a little bop on the nose. That would have been so good. That's what I would have done. I don't want to say that I could have dealt with that situation better than a 7-year-old. I definitely could. I definitely could have dealt with it better. I would have bopped him on the nose. Right? I definitely would. I would have bopped him on the nose. The 7-year-old needs to learn. End of. Sexy eye patch, yes. Oh my God, Wrestling Days has got Stephanie on his face. Everyone tell Triple H immediately. Yeah, and she is loving it. The beard, that is. Yeah, feel free to tell Triple H, I don't care. Did you see what MJF wrote on a guy's glasses? What is MJF doing? What is MJF up to? Flipping off little kids, scribbling all over people's glasses. What he should have done is coloured in the glasses so the guy couldn't see through them at all. Genius. Yes, Anthony. Yes. Days, Elias versus King Corbin announced for Sunday. Yes! Dream match. Oh, so worried about Elimination Chamber. Honestly, so far the card looks awful, but Elias versus King Corbin. It's like Hogan versus The Rock all over again. How exciting! Right, let's go through the card, shall we? It had that incredible earth-shattering match hasn't been added to Wikipedia yet. But so far we've got Natalya versus Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler versus Asuka versus Ruby Riott versus Sarah Logan inside Elimination Chamber. We got Strowman versus Nakamura and Cesaro and Sami Zayn for the IC title. Oh, this is going to be a hard one. Right. Miz, Morrison, New Day, Usos, Heavy Machinery, Lucha House Party, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode inside Elimination Chamber. Street Profits versus Seth and Murphy. Aleister Black versus AJ Styles. And Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo. Yeah, so there we go. Still no Elias King Corbin yet, but keep them fingers crossed. Days, why are they killing off Ricochet? Vince just doesn't see it in him, apparently. Match of the century, says Sam. Yes, match of the century. I mean, how incredible that we are getting like the match of the year so early. The match of the decade. The match that will define the 2020s is happening in the year 2020. Elias versus King Corbin. The King Ghostface says, Days, breaking news. At Double or Nothing, it's going to be Lance Archer versus Jeff Cobb. Ooh. Elias versus Corbin is a modern day Rogers versus Flair. Yes, Jim Gore. Yes. That's not Mr. Rogers. That's Buddy Rogers. Is Mr. Rogers the horse? No. Is that Mr. Ed? Oh, there's too many misters. Days, a beard dropped the bass. Yes. Sexy eye patch versus Steph the Beard. Pac versus Chuck Taylor. Oh, I'm not going through tonight's card again. But if you want to know tonight's card, the Pickle one has listed it all out. Days, what if Matt Hardy saves the Young Bucks from the Exalted One? That would be cool. That would be cool, yeah. What do you think about Broken Matt to AEW and his FTD episode? Well, look, I think FTDs are very serious. It's something that it won't go away with by ignoring it. I don't think that FTDs get spoken about enough, so I think it's brilliant that Matt Hardy's doing videos all about FTDs. And, you know, look, if any of you out there are struggling with FTD, go and see your doctor. Go and see your doctor. It's going to be all right. There's been a lot of advancements with FTD and FTD research. So I just think it's brilliant that Matt is shining a spotlight on FTDs. So shout out to Matthew Hardy. Days, how's life treating you? Life is treating me very well, thank you. I am super excited for tonight. I'm buzzing about AEW hadn't properly won me over at the start. I'm just going to be honest, right? From what I saw, it was a bit hit and miss, and it was more miss than hit. So I wasn't sure about it at the start, but it has properly won me over now. I'm really excited for tonight. Every week has just been getting better and better. Weekend just gone was one of the best wrestling shows I'd seen in a long time. I really enjoyed it. And I'm really looking forward to NXT as well to see how they can kind of counter it. So I'm expecting some big things to go down tonight. So I think tonight's going to be a lot of fun. And then straight after, as we said, we've got the Thunder Rosa live stream. I think that's going to be a lot of fun as well. You know, we're going to live stream whilst we're watching her live stream. It's like live stream inception. So, yeah. Hopefully one day someone's going to live stream watching our live stream whilst we watch Thunder Rosa's live stream. And maybe Thunder Rosa could watch a live stream as well. And we'll just have like a live stream chain. Be amazing. Maybe everyone around the world could live stream at the same time and we all just watch each other. That's the dream. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. FTD, not even once. Days, they should have Cena versus Fiend face-to-face at Elimination Chamber. Maybe they will. FTD versus TBA for some CBD with a side of CBS. Days, the match of the century, Primo versus Linda McMahon. Nice. I'm rooting for coronavirus. Just will not go away, will it? Will not go away. Honestly, it's like Vince McMahon. Days, do you think we will see Matt Hardy stay at AEW? No, I don't. I don't think we're going to see him tonight. I think that it was a big tease earlier. He said that he was going to be watching all of the shows to see where he wanted to go. I think that him saying, you know, well, he didn't say anything, but him showing the Young Bucks, I think, is a big clue that he will end up at AEW, but I don't think he's there tonight. I'm not expecting him tonight. But tonight will be wonderful! Hello, WWE fan 123, I do. Circle of live streams, yes. That was the original Elton John song for The Lion King, but he went with Circle of Life instead. AEW versus NXT, won't happen. MJF versus a 7-year-old kid, yes. Days, how's the relationship with Linda McMahon? It's very strong. It's very, very strong. I haven't heard back from her yet, but I have sent her a lot of letters. Yeah? A lot. Like, we're good 200 now. Still haven't heard back from her, but yeah, starting to think maybe, you know, book some flights, get over to Connecticut, see if I can stalk her out. She might be in Washington, actually. I'm not sure. I'll do some research and we'll see how it goes. But yes, thank you for asking. We're very happy. But she doesn't know. Revelation MG says, Wrestling Days, I think people need to remember that AEW is a new company that needs to build. Yes. Fans are starting to get to know talent and are building on stories. Great signs, early days, building nicely. I agree. I will be very honest. I like to be honest. I wasn't on board well, not that I wasn't on board, but it wasn't on my priority list, let's put it that way. I was watching it to see how it would evolve, and I love where it is now. I think where it is now is really good, because you're pretty much guaranteed a good show. Like, every week they tend to deliver. So, yeah, I'm going in with a lot of expectation, but they tend to meet that expectation, so... IM says, Wrestling Days has been released. We wish him well in his future endeavours. Amazing. Did you spray Lynx Africa on those letters? You know it, Larry! You know it! Yes! I did. Covered it in Lynx. Dipped it. Sprayed Lynx in a bowl. Dipped the letters in, so it absolutely reeked. Steph the Beard is AEW. Steph the Beard is All Elite. You're absolutely right. Days to NWA. Days and Linda versus MJF and a 7-year-old. Hello, Raffman. Hope you are well. How do you feel about Taylor Swift's new song called The Man? Wow. Yes. I've seen a lot of controversy about it because obviously Becky wanted to be involved. Like she said publicly, let me be in the video. And Tay-Tay was like, nuh-uh. I don't think she said that, but she didn't put her in the video. They did a different kind of video. And Becky said that, Taylor Swift's idea of being the man is very different to Becky's idea of being the man. And there's a few little things about it, but I haven't even heard the song. How about that? I haven't even heard the song. So, yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the cassette tape to get released, and then I'll listen to it that way. Days, was the SmackDown Women's Chamber match called off? No. Hey Sonny, what show should I pay more attention to tonight? Don't know, buddy. Whichever show's going to be better, and we don't know that until it starts. And talking of starting, we are 2 minutes away. Get excited. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. We are 2 minutes away. This is your 2-minute warning. S. Bizzle. Shout out to you. S. Bizzle says, card starting to look good for WrestleMania. I know it's not what everyone wants, but Vince knows best. It will be a phenomenal show. Reigns had better get the belt back. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's not the card I would have booked, but I suppose if you sit there and go, all right, Fiend versus Cena, that's cool. I'm on board with that. And you go Shayna versus Becky. Yeah, if you can't get Ronda, Shayna, Becky, can get on board with that. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. Yeah, get on board with that. It's probably more exciting than, an alternative main roster match. I mean, Liv Morgan versus Charlotte doesn't really excite me as much. It might have done if they'd have actually continued to build her like they did with all those vignettes, but they just completely dropped that story of her with Lana. Now she's like doing some feud with the Riot Squad, and it's all lost its momentum, and so yeah, it's probably a decent match for them to book. AJ Undertaker, I think, is pretty cool. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I suppose it's not bad. So, and yeah, I think Roman will get the title back because I can't see them keeping it on Goldberg. So, yes, I think you'll get your wish. Where are the dames? The dames? I don't even know how you pronounce it. They're upstairs. I don't tend to have too many, otherwise I get addicted. So, do you know what I mean? I am addicted, and I limit myself to one a week. One a week, and that's it. Otherwise, I go a bit strange. Okay, NXT is about to start, but so is AEW. Breaking news, Sexy Eye Patch versus TBA. R.I.P. countdown clock. Days and Nicholas versus Street Profits. Here we go, kiddies. Here we go. Kamala for Hall of Fame, yes. Volta would like to send you a basket of fruit. That would have been nice, wouldn't it, if he had sent a basket of fruit? I'm just saying. Bum, bum, bum. Right. AEW has started, and it's just a video package from Revolution. Just got a couple of little video packages tonight. Espizzle says, what if, after all the build-up, Becky doesn't face Shayna? Not the first time we've been left with our hands in the air. Why, Vince? Why? I would be amazed if it didn't go that way. Absolutely amazed. But yeah, never say never, I suppose, until it's booked. And even if it is booked, you can't even believe it. Sheamus said he was going to be in the men's Elimination Chamber, and then they just completely pulled the match. So, yeah. I suppose don't believe it until you actually see it. Right, the cage is set up and good to go, so I think we're going to start with a cage match. NXT, AEW. Right, we've got AEW and NXT. Dakota, oh, this is going to be a good match to start with. Okay, Moxley coming out. Okay, Tegan Knox, man. There's always so much to do on a Wednesday. I really enjoyed just watching the one show. Tegan Knox versus Dakota Kai. Cage match, and over on AEW, we've got Jon Moxley, the brand new AEW champ. Champione, champione. Liam Costa, shout out to you, buddy. What's up, Days Watch? Think about JBL in the Hall of Fame. Oh, we never even spoke about that. We never even spoke about that. I think he should go in. I know that there's allegations about him being like a backstage bully and stuff like that, but to be honest, I think that a lot of old school wrestlers did questionable things as well. And I think that if you're not going to put JBL in, then you've got to start looking at other people, and it starts to get messy. I mean, obviously Hulk Hogan's made comments that he's had to apologise for, and he's going into the Hall of Fame this year. So yeah, I mean, people are people. They make mistakes and they do questionable things, and I think for what he achieved, he deserved to go in. It's just a question of, does he go in because of his character, which left a little bit to be desired if the rumours are true. So, yeah, a tough one, I think. A tough one. I think they've kind of waited for it all to kind of blow over, settle down. He was probably meant to go in a couple of years ago, so that's my thoughts on it. If people argue he shouldn't go in, I'm not going to be kind of counter-arguing too much. But I do think from what he achieved, I do think that all champions, WWE champions, should go in. It's the biggest honour that you can do. that you can achieve. I don't understand how you can reach the mountaintop and not go into the Hall of Fame. There's not been that many WWE champions, like top champions, you know, like WWE or Universal. S. Bizzle says, card subject to change. Yeah, true. Right, we're underway with Tegan Nox versus Dakota Kai. We've got Raquel Gonzalez standing on the outside. So we're underway with the match on NXT. And Moxley just taking in the cheers of the AEW crowd. Hot crowd, man. Daisy, in my opinion, the best WrestleMania was 33. He did more than the Twins. I don't know if that's true, you know. I don't know if that's true. The Twins potentially, and I haven't seen the numbers. I don't know the numbers, but they potentially reached out to a whole new audience. You know, that kind of reality show audience, which, you know, for 99% of you that are watching this stream, probably aren't interested in that. But I think for them to have, like, Total Divas, Total Bellas, for them to kind of bring in that crowd and bring in new fans that way, you could argue that they achieved more than JBL. I think JBL was a great heel. And did achieve a lot in the ring. But I don't know if he reached people like the Bellas did. I really feel like if you look at their social media and everything, they are a brand. They're a big deal, the Bellas. Moxley saying this belt belongs to you, which is what he said at the end of Revolution as well. And then didn't they start playing him off? Didn't they start playing his music to give him a cue? Like, yeah, probably cut it now. He says the belt is for any fan watching at home that willed this company into existence. This is to all the fans that wanted something different. Nice Dakota Kai with a big boot in the face of Tegan Nox. Days, my favourite WrestleMania is 21 because it was the start of an era. And I grew up watching that era, and it all started at 21. 3MB for Hall of Fame. Yes. Days, is watch wrestling what you watch AEW on? I watch it on Fight. I watch it on Fight TV, bud. Moxley is passionate AF. He is. He is. He looks great with the title as well. Moxley says, there isn't a man in this industry that can pry this belt out of my cold, dead hands. And the bad boy Cody Rhodes. I think this WrestleMania 36 has got the best card. Hello, Beaver Cleavage. Hope you're out. You see Adam Cole breaking Finn Balor's record. Oh, I didn't, John, no. Finn Balor's now the longest reigning NXT champ. Didn't know. Moxley says, seeing me with this belt, it must be like acid burning in Chris Jericho's mouth. Tegan Nox running over with a big European uppercut. Dakota Kai going down. Right, here comes Jericho. Jericho making his way down. So really good, passionate promo from Moxley. We know that he's going to be in action at some point. Don't know if it's the first match. Oh, Tegan Nox into the cage. Dakota Kai hurling Tegan Nox. Here is the ex-Le Champion. Le Champignon. Inner Circle are with him. Days, I went berserk when Moxley won the AEW title. Is it wrong of me to like Dean Ambrose over Jon Moxley? I know it's the same person. Dean Ambrose was cool. I mean, when he was in the Shield, he was amazing. Not so cool when he was out on his own. I think his version of Dean Ambrose was different to what WWE wanted and just never quite felt like it was settled, you know? I kind of feel like what you're getting with Jon Moxley is exactly what he wants his character to be. I think AEW are very good at that, actually, letting people express themselves. And we're at commercial break for NXT, which is why I can't tell you what's happening there, but a very good opening match on NXT. Jericho hasn't said a word yet. Now he has. He says, I don't need a damn belt to be Le Champion. I'm not sure if that's true. Jericho and Sammy versus Darby Allin and new AEW champ Moxley. Dave, remember when a kid threw a drink at R-Truth and then John Cena as him and retained the title? Jericho says, you idiots can't even chant in unison. I do think it hurts NXT, the fact that they have a commercial break so early and AEW don't. That's because the WWE version was a goofball. Sean says Judas is the most over wrestling theme song since Fandango's. Do you remember that? I used to love Fandangoing. That'll come as no surprise to anyone. Me and Steph used to love it, didn't we, mate? Didn't we, babe? You suck ass. Days, USA has got split screen. Oh, well. The UK hasn't. What's your favourite Jeff Hardy moment of all time? Probably when he won the title. Like, to see him actually reach the mountaintop, I think, was something a lot of people really wanted, and we weren't sure if he was going to do it. And he did it. Days, you have no commercial break. We've got a commercial break. We haven't got split screen here in the UK. So, I can't tell you what's happening on NXT. Okay, we are back on NXT. Both women are down. Tegan getting up to her feet. This Jericho promo's kind of missing the mark a little for me. Dakota Kai gets thrown into the side of the cage. Oh, taking it to the other side and into the other side as well. Dakota Kai getting hurled all around the ring. They are very good looking guys. The Inner Circle. Just came back. Shout out Sean. AEW is live from Colorado. The belt looks really good on Mox. The belt just looks really good. We were talking about this the other day. I really think that's one of the best belts in all of wrestling. I really do. I think it's a fantastic... I love belts with detail. Always loved detailed belts. Just little, little... That's why I love the UK belt. The UK belt's got loads of little bits of detail all over it. I think it's meant to be a really prestigious prize. And I feel like it should have lots of detail, lots of things that when you look at it, maybe you didn't notice before. Do you know what I mean? It's meant to be a prize. And I feel like the AEW belt really is that. It is a prize. You could look at that belt and just see so many different things. Dakota Kai going for a pin. 2. Kick out by Tegan. Jericho says to Moxley, you're not going to walk out of this ring on your own 2 feet. Keith Lee rules. You should buy that UK belt. I know, I really want it as well. Not surprised that Y2J lost the title because he is going on tour and AEW don't want their champ gone like Lesnar. Jericho says he's going to leave Inner Circle or AEW for 60 days. If Moxley can leave on his own 2 feet. So is that how they're going to write him off for 2 months? Jericho saying to Moxley, you're not as smart as you think you are. This feels like it might be goodbye to Jericho for a little bit. Tegan Nox is trying to climb up and over the cage. Oh, Dakota Kai just got hurled down. That was big. That was off the top rope as well. Tegan Nox looking in absolute disbelief. That was nasty. It was like a big choke slam. Big choke slam by Lady Kane on the top rope. That was a great spot. That was a great spot. Love the $1 million belt. That was a nice belt. Days, what's next for Ricochet? I don't know. I'm worried. I am genuinely worried. So, a long promo here to start AEW. So, it's going to be our main event, that is. Back elbow by Tegan. Dakota with a big boot. Big boot by Dakota. Dakota into the corner, but followed up by Tegan. This has been a really good match. Really enjoyable. Shoulder up. Mia Yim is coming. Is she? I haven't got that. Hardcore belt was my favourite. That was great. That was great. The broken up winged eagle. Tegan is on the very top of the cage. She's on the very top. I don't know what she's going to do. Crossbody, yeah. Big crossbody from the top of the cage by Tegan Nox. And the two are writhing in pain. NXT chants. The cage match is frustrating. Why are we seeing pin and covers? This is personal. I want blood, not pins and covers. I gotta say, that was a criticism I had of the Cody MJF match. Like, Cody had spent a long time and gone through a lot of things to get that match. And he was going for quick pins on MJF. Raquel Gonzalez has slammed the door shut. She's not letting Tegan Nox out. Oh no, Dakota Kai has accidentally kicked the door. Raquel Gonzalez is down. Oh, Dakota Kai, that's gone wrong. Shining Wizard. 1, 2. Kick out! Oh, I thought that was it, man. I thought that was it. That was the shiniest wizard. The shiniest wizard could not put Dakota Kai away. I think one more time they're chanting. We got SCU making their way down. Is this SCU Dark Order? Because this might be a whole lot of Exalted One stuff. I think it is SCU Dark Order. Raquel Gonzalez. is on the edge. Oh, she is big, isn't she? Top rope enziguri by Tegan Nox. Oh yeah, Colt Cabana. Tegan now climbing up. I think she's going to win it. I think she's going to win it by climbing up and over. Oh, Dakota Kai's grabbed her, though. This match is so good. I don't know which way it's going. It keeps swinging. Oh, Dakota Kai's gone down. That was a big fall. That was a big fall. So, Tegan Nox is on top of the cage. She's trying to leave, but she's got Raquel Gonzalez. Oh, Raquel's grabbing. Oh, there's so much going on. The door just got slammed. Oh, that is genius. That is genius. Tegan Nox is pinned against the cage by Raquel Gonzalez. That is a great finish. That is a great finish. That kept swinging back and forth. You didn't know which way it was going. Tegan Nox was about to win. Raquel Gonzalez, opened the door so that she was pinned against the cage on the outside. I've not seen that before. That was brilliant. That was really good. I love that. Really good stuff. So much drama. It was great. I didn't know who was winning that match. Look at that crossbody. They're just showing some of the moments from the match. Really good. Awesome match. What if the Exalted One is Britt Baker? Oh, she can't be the Exalted. She's already a dentist. She can't be the... She ain't got time to be the Exalted One. NXT women are really stepping it up. Matt Hardy is spotted backstage at AEW tonight. Days AEW starting off fire. Yeah, I like the Moxley promo. The Jericho one for me wasn't the strongest. I think I'd be leaning to NXT just because that women's match was so good. But early doors. And I think we're at commercial break at the moment. Colt Cabana having his pitch taken with some fans. Tegan Nox is gutted. Dakota Kai with a big smile on her face, laughing her head off. Dave's AEW title looks like an amazing detailed gold that got cut and turned into a belt. You can see it merges if it is put together. I agree. It's amazing. The match was lit. It was lit. Totes lit. It was totes lit. Lit's totes. Oh, God, they're making us wait here, aren't they? They're making us wait. Are we going to get the Exalted One or an Exalted One tease at the end of this match? Join Dark Order. Dark Order making their way, yep. Christopher Daniels actually said that he thought that there wasn't an Exalted One. Evil Uno making his way down. Here comes Dark Order. Yep, here we go. Great start for NXT. I agree, Preston Show. I agree. Preston Snow. Shout out to you. Thanks for doing the watch long. Duarte, thank you. Thank you for joining us, honestly. These are shows that I would be watching anyway, so to sit and have a chat with you guys whilst it's on is absolutely my pleasure. You missed a good Finn promo. Isn't it a Finn? It's not a new Finn promo, is it? Or is it? I thought it was from last week. AEW is fire unless you mean dumpster fire. Ooh, them's there is fighting talk. Has Days joined the Dark Order? Yes. I am the Exalted One. NXT is on fire. Daniels is a poor man's R-Truth. Okay, we're underway. Dark Order versus SCU and Colt Cabana. I'm not too excited for this match. I'm sure it'll be fine. Not too excited for the match. It's all about, are we going to see an Exalted One? That's the big question. Is an Exalted One going to get involved? Are we going to see more extreme matches on NXT to get the ratings more to their side? I don't know. I don't think you need. I don't think you need extreme matches. I'm not sure what you mean by extreme matches. Do you mean like cage matches, hardcore matches, things like that? I think a mixture. There's a place for a mixture of different matches and different styles. I think NXT do a decent job of bringing that. I wouldn't want to see. I wouldn't want to see them just putting stuff on for the sake of it. You know, I kind of feel like the 2 cage matches they've got are right. Because Velveteen Dream, Roderick Strong has been very, very personal. Very personal. So I think that a cage match makes sense. And Tegan Nox, Dakota Kai as well, you know. That goes all the way back to the end of last year with War Games. Again, they're the best of friends, or were the best of friends. Very, very personal. Cage match makes sense for that. You could argue a cage match for Tommaso and Johnny is going to make sense as well. I'm not sure we'll get that, though. We'll have to see what we get with that. I can tell you what, we've got a commercial break. That's what we've got with NXT. So we'll keep an eye on AEW. Scorpio Sky is in the ring, comes crashing down on... Is it Grayson? Or a Creeper? I'm hearing that Volta versus Balor for the NXT UK title will be at NXT TakeOver Tampa or NXT UK Dublin. I would think Dublin. We'll have to see. Kick to the midsection by Scorpio Sky. Nice drop kick. Great height. I don't think Matt Hardy is backstage. I don't think he is, but he could be. No Beth Phoenix, guys. No Beth Phoenix. Have they actually? I might have missed it, but have they mentioned that she's not there? I have to have the commentary turned down, but no Beth Phoenix. Mauro Ranallo. Nigel McGuinness, that is some lovely inter-brand storytelling. They're just showing Rhea Ripley arriving at the stadium. It is crazy that she is on that WrestleMania card. Days is the Exalted One. Yes. Had to sell her injury. Oh, yeah. It makes perfect sense. I'm really pleased they did it. I think it was absolutely the right thing to do. I just wasn't sure if they would do it. Beth has got to sell the RKO. Yes. Nice selling of the RKO. Yep. I'm all for it. Think's brilliant. Oh, she's on the pirate ship. That's cool. Brody Lee could be the Exalted One. Yes. Is she Beth Phoenix a real thing or just acting? Well, I think she's just selling it, to be honest. I don't think it's a real thing. Exalted One soon. I think there'll be a tease. I'm not sure we'll get an answer. Right now we got Rhea Ripley just showing us around the stadium, talking about her past, how she's got to WrestleMania. It's quite a nice video package. It's really cool. And we've still got this SCU Dark Order match, which isn't brilliant, to be honest. It's just a pretty typical tag match. Multi-man, 6-man tag match. Is it? It might even be an 8-man. That's how much attention it's been holding. Okay, who's coming out? Is that Shotzi? Shotzi Blackheart! Has she got the tank? I think she's got the tank! Yay! Shotzi Blackheart! Shotzi Blackheart! Love that tank! Love it. Screaming her head off. She's got a good character, man. I don't know what the character is, but I love it. This show has been all about the women, hasn't it? Started off with a big women's match. Then we've gone to a video package all about Rhea. Now we've got Shotzi in the ring. Women starting the show. Who run the world, girls? Who run the world, girls? Who run NXT, girls? Shotzi Blackheart. Don't know who she's taking on. Triple H? Oh, lots of boos. Lots of... Oh, it's going to be Chelsea Green. Shotzi in the ring. To kick out. Daisy's loving NXT tonight. I am. Yeah, I think it's been really good. I think it's been a really good show so far. Great first match. Chelsea Green is here. Nice enziguri by Grayson. Daniels and Grayson down. Chelsea Green making her way down. I hope Shotzi wins this. I'm not really into Chelsea Green. I think they're definitely positioning her as a big deal. They're making out that she's a big deal. Nice. Maybe the Iconics are going to challenge Rhea and a part chant. Okay, Chelsea Green. Nice. Good work by Shotzi. Lots of people in the ring now. Everyone getting in on AEW. It's just a big brawl. Green is kind of purdy. I got to go with the females on this one. Yeah, I'd agree. Chelsea over the top. Japanese arm drag. Ooh. Nice. I'll give Chelsea Green that. Don't see Japanese arm drags. So, fair play. She can clearly see her coming, so she better move. Yeah, good. Good stuff. Backstabber. I'm liking this from Chelsea Green. She's starting to change my opinion. Has anyone in the chat been to an NXT live show? Yes, I have. I have, me. I've been. It was brilliant. It was in Tampa, and I saw pretty much everybody. It was very good. Main event was Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai versus Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir. And Viking Raiders versus Undisputed Era was also on the card. Keith Lee was on the card, but I can't remember who he faced. Can't remember. It's good. Lovely springboard moonsault by Colt Cabana. Missile dropkick by Chelsea Green. 1, 2, Colt kicks out. Colt into the corner. Back elbow. Unprettier. 2, 3. And Chelsea Green gets the win on Shotzi. There we go. Chelsea Green picking up the win. Superman pin. And he's got it. Colt wins with the Superman pin. Okay, are we going to get an Exalted one? That's the big thing. That's what everyone's here for. That's what people want to know. Is the Exalted one on the way? This is not how this was supposed to go. The Exalted one's going to be furious. When he arrives, heads will roll. Okay, no Exalted one by the looks of it. They're just playing the music for SCU, so another tease this week. It's a shame. That's a shame. Hi, Days. There is an NXT live house show coming to Dallas. Have you been to one? Yes. Does the TV talent show up? Yes. Or is it more the talent you don't see? It's a bit of a mixture, to be honest. You tend to get a bit of both. You tend to get, like, big names in the main events and big names all throughout the card. But you might get the odd match that's kind of performance center talent, but yeah, if you go, you're gonna see some names. But there's no guarantee as to who you're gonna see. That's the only thing. Keith Lee coming up. Someone on Twitter said a beer is $16 at the AEW arena. Whew! That is expensive. That is expensive. Even I think that's expensive. And I've been to London. Cross is going to interrupt Keith Lee. God, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I think NXT has been really good. I think AEW started off well with the Moxley promo, but it's just fallen behind a little. Still early. Still early. Keith Lee. Don't forget that we've got another hour and 20 minutes of both of these shows, so we've still got a long way to go. And then after, we're going to go straight over to the Thunder Rosa live stream, see what Thunder Rosa, the current NWA Women's Champ, has got to say. If you want to ask her a question, I believe that you still can. Send her a question using the hashtag Thunder Rosa on YouTube. And she might read out your question. The current NWA Women's Champion. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Excalibur saying that it was the best Young Bucks match he's ever seen. Never forget that night because of that match. Britt Baker's here. Dr. Baker. I like Britt Baker now. Starbucks. She keeps buying Tony Starbucks. He's lucky, man. They're expensive. Well, there we go. Thrilled. Big Swole! Yes! Big Swole! I wish I had some up there. I really do. I like Big Swole. Oh, she's taking on Leva Bates. Britt joining the announce team for Big Swole versus Leva Bates. Yeah. She's cool, man. I like Big Swole. I got a lot of time for Big Swole. Day's Exalted One is going to turn up at Blood and Guts. That would make sense. Oh my god. I don't see Tanahashi being the Exalted One. I can't see it. But the idea of Tanahashi being in AEW literally blows my mind. Big Swole gets handed a book and throws it away. Yeah, take that, literature. Oh, and she gets slapped in the face because of it. Big boot. P. Avalon to the outside. We're just going back to NXT as Keith Lee is making his way down. Yes. Bask in his glory. Big Swole is going to get a bit of a squash win here, isn't she? This should be an AEW Dart match. It's going to show how bad the women's division is. I think Big Swole's doing well. Look at that. Cutter. Nice. Big Swole's got some moves, man. Oh! It's not going to go that long to be offensive. Done. That's fine. Bask in his glory. Here he is. Kenneth Lee. Bask in his glory. Keith Lee. There's a Keith chant. Yes. Oh, bask in his glory. He is living his best life right now. He is loving it. Bask in his glory. Looks like they're ready to push Big Swole. She did well there, man. It's just a little squash match. Show what she can do, but she got some nice offense in. Thought she looked really good. She got a little entrance. Got a TV time. Keith Lee chant. MJF versus Cody recap. Yes. Okay, here we go. Let's see what he's got to say. Keith Lee. Greetings. He's very well spoken. Very well spoken. WWE NXT Twitter posted an end is near GIF. Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, let's see. This could be a big segment. He's talking about Dominic Dijakovic. Oh, what's happening on... Is it Cody? Might be Cody. Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes making his way down. Wasn't expecting Cameron Grimes to interfere in this. And Cody is making his way on AEW. It's all happening, guys. It's all happening. Got big things happening on both shows right now. Cody has emerged. He does have that tattoo still. I'm starting to believe it is permanent. Remember, guys, a tattoo is for life, not just for Revolution. No one likes you. No one likes you is the chant. No one likes you. I went through school hearing that. Keith Lee taking off his jacket. Throwing it away. It's Trevor Lee. Cody with a giant tattoo. There's lots of boos for Cameron Grimes. We want Killer Cross, I know. Keith Lee says, well done, you just made the gravest mistake of your career, but Cameron Grimes is still talking. Boos, man, there's a lot. Need to hear what Cody's got to say as well. Keith Lee laughing because of how much hate Cameron Grimes is getting. And he's going again. Just like I said. Yes, let's hear what you've got to say. I want to hear what Cody's got to say as well. So many good people talking right now. Cameron Grimes is not one of them. I really thought Broken Matt was going to arrive. I like Cameron Grimes' hat. It's a nice hat. Cody says, this is our cameraman, Jamie. Say hello to Jamie. We must be at commercial break. Unless Jamie's getting put over on AEW. Keith Lee pushing Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes to the outside. The hat's come off. Oh, God, the hat's come off. Am I the only one that thinks MJF Cody should have main evented? I always feel like the title should be the main event. Okay, so Keith Lee, Cameron Grimes next week. No Killer Cross, I'm afraid. People, no Killer Cross. You're going to get a lot of trolling, I'm afraid. This is the new world that we live in. Social media is just going to be nothing but trolling. Austin Theory. Cody's introducing everyone at ringside, by the way. Basket in Daisy's Glory. Shout out to you, Chris. What do you think about Broken Matt not showing up tonight? I didn't expect him. Cody says that Dusty's brother is in the crowd tonight. That's cool, isn't it? 10 seconds, and then we're back on the air. Make some noise, is what Cody just said. So, Cody just introducing a few of the ringside technicians. This crowd's still going crazy. Yeah, because Cody just asked him to. I can give you all the behind-the-scenes scoops, guys, whilst you're at commercial breaks. Days WWE NXT posted an end is near. Days, no one likes you. I went through school hearing that. Slim B. The truth. Okay, so we are at commercial break for NXT. We'll have to see what Cody's saying. He's talking about getting a pay-per-view bonus when you win. The winner's share of the purse. He said, yeah. He says, the only way I can get comfortable with everything that's gone on is if MJF comes out right now, looks me in the eye. So Cody wants MJF to come out, look him in the eye, and say that he beat him fair and square. No. No way. No way. No way. Ah, yes way! Jake the Snake! Jake the Snake is here! Jake the Snake Roberts! Jake the Snake on AEW! I saw the graphic! I saw the graphic go up! Jake the Snake! One of my all-time favorites! The word legend was made for that man! Jake without a snake Roberts gets into the ring. Gaming in real time days. Did you see Bray's tweet about Matt? I did. He said, don't go. Don't go. Jake the Snake, baby! Jake the Snake. Incredible. What a moment. How hard would it be for WWE to book that? Ever? Idiots. Jake says, I hate to spoil the party. Oh! This is non-PG Jake the Snake right now. He says that he does want to hear Cody crying. Jake never cried about losing a match. Jake probably can't remember his career, in all fairness. I'm not here to praise you. I'm here to slay you. What does this mean? What does this mean? One more match! One more match! The dark side will be coming. Is Jake the Exalted One? Is Jake the Exalted One? I want Jake to be the Exalted One. 20 years to get clean? I earned it. Cody nods his head. But what does this mean? He's a good promo, Jake the Snake, isn't he? He's a good promo. He's always been a good promo. He's always been a good promo. So where's this leading? What's happening? This is incredible. Did you see Zack Sabre Jr. going to AEW? I didn't, no. He says you can bring that one-trick pony on Anderson. What a snake wants, a snake takes. This is such a good promo. This is such a good promo. Never turn your back on someone you respect. Oh, and he turns his back on him! He turns his back and he leaves the ring. Never turn your back on someone you respect. Turns his back, chucks him the microphone, leaves the ring. Jake the Snake is everything I love about 2020. What was that? What was that? What was that? Well, I don't even know what that was about. All I know is I've just seen a killer promo from one of the all-time legends on the wrong show. WWE could have called up Jake at any point and gone, look, we want a nice little surprise for the fans for Raw or for SmackDown, and they've just never done it. Well, more fool them, because AEW have done it, and they're going to reap the benefit now. Because people are going to be really into that. I think you're going to see some really, really positive reaction to that. Because it was a brilliant moment. It was a brilliant promo. It was a great surprise. Nothing but respect. That was so good. I love Jake the Snake. I was actually going to wear a Jake the Snake t-shirt as well. I've got a Jake the Snake t-shirt. Oh, she's got an Orange Cassidy shirt. Right. Oh, it's not best friends, is it? Pack. Chuck Taylor. Days, did you hear when Heyman said the freak on Raw, the glitch happened? Lars. I don't think Lars. I didn't see the glitch happen on Raw, actually, no. Man, do you know what? Jake the Snake as the Exalted One would have been awesome. That would have been brilliant. What a buzzkill. AEW don't ever go to commercial break during a major star's entrance. Cody deserves better. Vince will just keep bringing Goldberg back year after year, you're right. Pac was smiling at Cassidy like he is steak dinner. AEW depending on ex-WWE stars. I could see that criticism being made, but it works for me. I mean, I don't recommend that they do a lot of it, but Matt Hardy better win the AEW belt. He's the second biggest star on the roster. Jake the Snake is managing Maki Ito. Is Jake the Snake on AEW? He is. He's all elite. What was with Jake's hair? It was kind of I mean, the thing is, I think he's tried to have it a little bit edgy because he's got like old man hair now. He's got like Donald Trump hair. It's kind of a little bit fluffy and whatever. It's a bit curly, a little bit high. It's got volume. Do you know what I mean? So what he's done, I think, is he probably could have like dyed it black and slicked it back. There's probably some stuff he could have done with it. But it seems like what he's decided to do is get a razor and go zzz, zzz, and just take the sides off. So he's still got it down the middle. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. He said someone was coming for Cody. Ooh. The Viper. Randy Orton. That would have been cool. Could you imagine if he had Randy Orton in a bag over his shoulders? He used to have Damien the Snake. Now he's got Randy Orton the Viper. Just trying to lug him down to ring. Pac is making his way down now. We are coming up to the halfway point. So if you want to get your scores in for both shows, let me know what you think about AEW. If you're watching AEW, what do you think? If you're watching NXT, what do you think? I think it's quite close, you know. I thought NXT was really hot at the start, and then that whole Keith Lee, Cameron Grimes thing, it fell down. Whereas with AEW, I kind of thought that their match at the start wasn't brilliant, but the Jake the Snake moment. So I feel like they're quite comparable. I feel like it's neck and neck. I think it's close. That Jake moment was brilliant. So get your scores in for NXT, AEW. If you're watching both, what do you think? If you're watching one, what do you think? We've got another hour to go. And then we will go over to Thunder Rosa's live stream. NXT 10 out of 10. AEW 8. NXT 8. Yeah, boy Yoshi Sensei says NXT 6.8. AEW 6.9. Will we get Christian on Monday? Maybe Zycamy. Maybe. NXT 9 says Sean. AEW 8. Slimby says NXT 8. AEW 6. Gato Club says NXT 8. Sunny Wolf says NXT 6. AEW 8. I tell you what, they're all over the place again this week, the scores. AEW is 0 because of Cassidy. He hasn't done anything. What's he done? He's come walking out. He hasn't done anything. NXT 10 out of 10. NXT 8.5. AEW 7.9. Trabante says NXT 6. AEW 7. Blade Runner says AEW is an 8.5. Showtime Torres says they're tied at 4.5 each. Why can't I like Chuck Taylor, says Jeffrey. I don't know. WWE have got a spider. AEW have got a snake, says Beaver Cleavage. I like that. That's very clever. Well, that's what you've done there. Both are at 7.5, says Charles. Undeniable Heel says NXT 9.9. AEW 9.7. You are just loving life, aren't you? Loving life. You're just watching both shows going, this is amazing. Pat going against the ropes, slides through the ropes, gets into the face of Orange Cassidy. What's the problem? What is the problem? Trent getting in between Pac and Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy showing a bit of frustration, just slaps the ring, and now he's leaning against it. Both shows suck, says Benjamin. Aubrey is the ref for this one. AEW is a 7 so far. I'm not watching NXT. That's fair enough. It's fair enough. Aubrey with a 2 count. I'd like to see Pac and Orange have a little altercation again. Orange is pacing back and forth on the outside. Undisputed Era doing well at the moment against Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. I think that Jake, he said the word dark 4 times. Do you think WWE is mad that Jake has gone to AEW? I don't think they're mad. They can't be that surprised, can they? They've got to know that AEW are reaching out to old WWE legends. It's just a quick way to get a pop, to get, like, you know, people talking on social media. There's going to be criticism that they're going to be relying too much but on old WWE stars, but I think it's probably the right thing in the short term. As long as it's not taken away from their long-term booking. Jake is such a legend. I mean, it's WWE's fault for not having him on their show more. If he wants to be involved in wrestling, then has he not achieved enough in his career to be given an opportunity to do something, you know? I honestly, I've got no issue with it whatsoever. No problem with it whatsoever. I think he's an absolute legend. AEW 8.1, NXT 9.5. Both shows are good. Folks, how about picture in picture? No, thank you. Yeah, we are, right. We're still on with them on Fight. So we're in picture now, apparently. Chucky T getting hurled into the railing. Jake the Snake and Brody Lee. You love to see it, says Nails and NY. Jake the Snake, man. Awesome. Awesome. The AEW fans marking out for legends, but winning WWE does it. When WWE does it, everyone is peeved about it. Oh, I don't know. I love Jake. I love Jake. I don't love Goldberg as much. Plus, we've had a Goldberg run not long ago. Plus, also, Jake hasn't just won the Universal AEW Championship from The Fiend. So, I think there is a slight difference. Days, I have some incredible Jake stories. I'll have to tell you sometime. He's a nut. Can't tell you here because of the kids, but you'll love it. Oh, dude, amazing. Definitely want to hear those. What a great moment that was. Brilliant. Can't wait to see how they're going to use him. I like that as well. I like the fact he said that, you know, it's been 20 years. It's been a long road for him to get clean. And I like the fact that someone's giving him an opportunity in wrestling again. Where is Hardy? You know, I don't think you've seen Hardy this week, bud. Was not expecting Hardy this week. High-low by Undisputed Era. Lorcan gets pinned. Undisputed Era win. So, Undisputed Era with the victory. Jake the Snake has saved this show so far. Moxley had a Dean Ambrose style promo. I like Big Swole. I mean, I know it was a nothing match, but I like her. The problem with Fight, right, is, like, right now, this match, I think, is quite boring. But the thing is, in America, you guys are probably on picture-in-picture. So I can't criticise them because they're at commercial break. But I don't know. I don't know when they're back. So I don't know if this is a boring or if they're at commercial. It's very strange. I would much prefer it if the show just ran. The show just... Do you know what I mean? Like, we're back and... I think if you go back and whilst the commercial was on, the match had finished. Guys, the match finished whilst there was... That might be... I'd be alright with that. I'm not saying do it all the time. But I don't like how the matches slow down when we go to commercial. Do you know what I mean? Surely it's a bit more realistic that, yeah, sometimes there might be a match that finishes whilst you're at commercial. I know people won't like that idea. I'm not saying do it all the time. Just saying it would be realistic. Bro. Undisputed Era in the ring. Bobby Fish looking very frustrated as the bros await to hear. Bro. Let's see what they gotta say. Matt Riddle says, do you want a rematch? Stallion Pete. I think we are back now. Jake the Snake should have been the higher power in the 90s. Pac should destroy him and squash him. He should. Oh, grizzled young veterans have just attacked the Broserweights. So there we go. Grizzled young veterans attacking the Broserweights. DDP's involvement with AEW, it's not surprising they would bring in a clean Jake Roberts. Yep, that's a fair point, Sean. Fair point. Listen up, dweebs! Shoulder up by Pac. We've still got one more tag match coming up. Cage match for NXT. Velveteen Dream, Roderick Strong over on AEW. We've still got the Inner Circle against Moxley and Darby Allin. Chucky T in a bad situation, and that's it. Pac wins by submission. Okay, so grizzled young veterans inserting themselves into this title picture. And what is Orange Cassidy going to do here? Eyes on Orange Cassidy. Pac standing over Chucky T. Pac is a big time player. He's a great, great performer. In comes Trent. Orange Cassidy's in the ring. Orange Cassidy's in the ring. This is... Oh, the Lucha Brothers are coming down. Oh, no! The Lucha Brothers! Super kicks! They lay out Orange Cassidy. They take out Trent. Pac is stomping away on Freshly Squeezed. Ah, why? Why, Lucha Bros? Why? Pac's getting the microphone. Listen up, scumbags. He's talking to you lot. We. Death Triangle. Death Triangle. This is a new group. Nobody is safe. Death Triangle, Lucha Bros and Pac. That is a dangerous team. Ugh. Death Triangle. Woo! That's better than Killer Rhombus, isn't it, if you think about it? Moody Circle. That's what I'd be called, Moody Circle. Killer Rhombus. Angry Square. Do you reckon that was all the name? Oh, can we call ourselves Disgruntled Rectangle? I don't think so. No, cross it off. Okay, right, we won't go with that one. Moody Circle? No, can't have Moody Circle. How about Death Triangle? Okay, let's do that. Winner! Death Triangle. Shawn Spears. They want to find the world's perfect partner for Shawn Spears? Well, I think Peyton Royce is going to have something to say about that. Do you think Peyton Royce is like, excuse me? What? QT Marshall making his way down with Brandi Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes. Days, apparently Balor is set to record NXT UK on Saturday. Saturday. Right. QT Marshall. We're at commercial break on NXT, by the way. That's why I'm not telling you what's happening, because there's nothing happening. QT Marshall is the mojo of AEW. Yes, he is. You're right. Why is Brandi coming down with him? I don't understand. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Make sure that you join us. Join us. We've got 45 minutes left of this, and then we will go over to the Thunder Rosa live stream, which should be lols. I think we're at commercial break on AEW because Brandi Rhodes is talking, and I can't believe that they would do that on TV. Brandi says that they signed some fake apples and they're going to throw them out to the crowd. How do you like these apples? So they're throwing out signed apples to the crowd. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's very cool. I want a signed AEW apple. That is very cool. That's a nice little thing to take home, isn't it? Dustin Rhodes, Cutie Marshall, Brandi Rhodes. I mean, I'll tell you what, you don't get Stephanie McMahon doing this, do you? Right, I say a swerve against Austin Theory. Signed apples. You know what they say, a signed apple a day keeps Britt Baker away. That's the good old AEW saying. Yes, I am very, very proud of myself for that one. Isaiah Swerve Scott. How the hell do you spell his name? I'm just going to put Swerve. Versus Austin Theory. Austin Theory. It's a great entrance for Austin Theory. What is Cutie Marshall taking on? Junk food? What is he facing? I don't understand. Bad creative by AEW. AEW is getting too many factions. Ooh. Ooh. Remember when Pac once won the NXT title? Yes. Watch as Neville. Yes, he was very good. What's your thoughts on JBL going in before? No. There is no before. There is no before. Before doesn't make any sense. People don't go into the Hall of Fame in priority order. So there's no before. It does not make. Undertaker, when he goes in, he's a headliner. He's a headliner. He's going to be the main person that goes in that year. They've already got their headliners this year. They've already got the NWO and Batista. So there's no way you're getting The Rock being announced or Undertaker being announced. So, absolute rubbish to say that. I'm not having a pop at anyone in the chat. I'm just saying that I've seen this being spoken about on Twitter. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing. People don't go into the Hall of Fame in priority order. It's not as if the Bellas are going in because they're more important than The Undertaker. Or JBL's going in because he's seen as better than The Rock. There's nothing to do with the timing. Only Vince knows how he magically comes up with who goes into the Hall of Fame each year. So, yeah, I won't worry about that. The question should be, does JBL deserve to go into the Hall of Fame? I think so. I think that being a former champion, he's earned it. But, yeah, you know, I've seen people say differently. Right, we're underway with Cutie Marshall against Jake Hager. And we've got Isaiah Swerve taking on Austin Theory. I really like Austin Theory. I think it'd be really good for NXT talent if Vince McMahon could maybe go down to NXT, sit at ringside, watch them perform, and then he can say, he's got a future, he hasn't got a future, I like this one, I don't like that one, let's just get rid of the ones he doesn't like now. Do you know what I mean? Rather than getting their hopes up, sending them to the main roster, and then they sit in catering. We could cut all of that out. If Vince would just watch NXT, we could cut out all of that heartache. Vince could have watched Ricochet in NXT and gone, I don't get it, I don't see it, I don't like him. And that's it, you know, he could be wrestling in AEW right now. Because you know they'd love him. They would love Ricochet. Days, I think the death part of that name is sort of cheesy. What, Death Triangle? I like Pac. I've got a lot of time for Pac. I've got a lot of time for the Lucha Bros as well, so they could call themselves Cauliflower Club and I'd still be on board. 'Cause I like all three of them. I think they're excellent, excellent wrestlers. Now, if they called themselves Shorty Guys, I would struggle then. Shorty G is an excellent wrestler, but I can't get past his name. But Death Triangle I don't think is as bad as Shorty G. We are at commercial break for NXT. We've got Cutie Pie versus Jake Hager on AEW. Cutie Pie. Nice. Inzaguri. Days, you misspelled Austin. I did, you're right. That's how his friends spell it. Me and him are very close, but for your benefit, I'll spell it the traditional way. There we go. Boom. The Hall of Fame is strictly Vince's and WWE's. Oh, strictly Vince's and WWE executive choices and who is willing to accept. There's no priority. It's not up to who the fans believe deserves it. I still like Angry Square. Well, they just... Brent, you could join them. Brent, you are the 4th member of Angry Square. Right now, it's Death Triangle. If they just had that extra member and this could be your call-in... Yeah, because we all know that you're in with the AEW crowd. You could be the 4th side of Angry Square. You could, bud. Right, Jake Hager has put Cutie Pie to sleep. Santana and Ortiz have come in. Hager unloading on Dustin Rhodes right now. Strikes to the midsection on Dustin Rhodes. I do like it when they keep ringing the bell and the wrestlers just don't listen. Cody's come down! Cody's come down! We want Jake! 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 Look at these big kicks by Cody. Big strike. Ortiz with a chair. Ortiz with a chair. Cody goes down. So here we go, look, Hager, proud and powerful. And Dustin, oh, I like that. Dustin jumping over Cody, covering Cody. Bucks. Is that Matt? Where's Nick? Nick's not here. Matt's on his own. We just got one Buck. We got a solo Buck. We got a young Buck. Look at him, he's trying to unload on Jake Hager. Jake Hager's just taking it. He goes down to one knee. Solo Buck. Bucky O'Hare gets planted down. It's an absolute war. It's an absolute war. Where's Kenny? Where's Hangman? Big cheer, someone's... There's Hangman. Got a drink in his hand. He's not racing down to the ring. Here you go, Hangman Adam Page. He's had a few. He's had a few. Here we go, getting into the ring. He's still... Hey. Yeah, what's he trying to do? Turns his back. He's going to put his drink down in the corner. They're still getting beaten up. He's just making sure that the drink's nicely balanced. There we go. Now he's going after Hager. And he's going after Proud and Powerful. Clothesline to the outside. Big kick by Hager. Over the top, but he hangs on. The Hangman hangs on. Nice. Yes! Great work. Great work. Lot of fun, man. Lot of fun. A drunk Hangman Page is better than the Inner Circle. Facts. Yes! Just like MJF to the 7-year-old, Hangman flips off Matt Jackson. It was very similar. I felt like I was watching that clip all over again, even though I've not seen it. But for the purpose of a joke. We still got Isaiah Swerve against Austin Theory. Kicks to the chest by Isaiah Swerve. He's getting the beers. He's getting everyone's drinks. He's like, where's the drinks? Hey! Party time with Hangman. Good little match, this. Isaiah Swerve coming off the second rope. Elbow to the back of the head of Austin Theory. Austin match is awesome. Yeah, it looks really good. Hangman's got 5 beers. He's mixing here. He's got lots. So clever. Apparently, them beers are $16. So what they're doing is they're getting you to buy them, and then Hangman comes out and takes them off you, and then people cheer. How does that work? How does that work? You queue up. You spend $16 on a beer. Hangman comes out, you're like, yeah, there you go, mate. You give him beer. He walks off with your beer, and then you clap. It's people are being robbed in front of their own eyes, and they're cheering. They're cheering. I've never known such things. Austin Theory trying to roll over Isaiah Swerve. 1, 2. Shoulder up. Shoulder up by Isaiah Swerve. I do love Austin Theory. Ain't no party like a Hangman party. Oh, could you imagine? Imagine a Hangman Page party. You'd never, ever remember it. Swerve and Theory are some talent. They are. Some great young bucks. Hangman is like your young, drunk uncle. Oh, man, that guy has got a killer Gorilla Monsoon shirt. Did you see that guy's Gorilla Monsoon shirt? Did you just see that guy's... You probably didn't, because we're at commercial break, but there was a guy that had an absolutely incredible Gorilla Monsoon shirt. I need that in my life. I need that in my life. Oh my God, I need that in my life. It was Gorilla Monsoon in his wrestling pose, like black and white image of him back in the day on a white shirt. You only saw it for a second, but it was enough for me to know that it looked awesome. Isaiah Swerve's going to try and pull back on the arm. Eric Dorishi says, Days! Is someone having fun tonight with the graphics? Did you see it said, whooped both their asses above Hangman's name? I didn't see that, but I know that above Hangman's graphic every week there's a funny line written. So there we go. That was this week's. It came up so quick I didn't see it. Okay, Isaiah Swerve down. Austin Theory has got him on his shoulders. Plants it. Oh. The Austin Theory launch wins it for Austin Theory. Ortiz versus Cody next week. We're coming up to the final half an hour, friends. Final half an hour. Death Triangle in action next week. It does sound like a student band, doesn't it? Hey guys, I've got this new band and we're doing some really cool spacey, chill out, kind of like death metal. It shouldn't work, but it really does. And we're called Death Triangle. So, if you free anytime, then come on down and check us out. Thanks. There we go, Death Triangle. Touring near you soon. MJF has got a shirt that says, I have No, I think he's going to reveal it. I feel like there's a reveal coming. So I'm going to keep an eye on this situation. Days, what was that? Dude, if you've not heard of Death Triangle, I can't help you, can I? The greatest chilled death metal group of all time. Swerve and Theory have some talent. They do. Oh, I love Timbuktu. Big fan of Timbuktu. Timbuktu and Ukulele are my favourite tag team. MJF says he doesn't care who he faces. Or a teeny tiny Marko stunted growth. Marko stunted growth. That's a great line. Here we go. Here we go. I pinned Cody. That's what it says. It is embarrassing. MJF says that this top is obnoxious and it's distracting. Kind of similar to a neck tattoo, don't you think? Oh, that was a good line. MJF, man. Couple of great lines there. Couple of great lines. I pinned Cody is what MJF's shirt says. It does, you're right. MJF promo is great. Did Matt Hardy show up on AEW? Yes. Yes. It was such a brilliant moment. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. People were crying. They were crying. It was so emotional. And he was standing there like this. And he was like laughing. Ha! Wonderful! Like that, yeah? And the crowd were going, you deserve it! You deserve it! And you could see that it got to him because there was just one tear that just rolled down his cheek like this. You can tell he was trying to stay in character. But he's been a prisoner in WWE for so long that just that one tear came rolling down. It's so emotional. I can't believe you missed it. Can't believe you missed it. If you get a chance, search for it on YouTube. Such a great moment. A lot of people are saying best moment of the year. Best moment of the year. Days, what do you think about Jimmy Havoc and Dr. Luther feud? I haven't seen a single second. Not a clue. I haven't got a clue. I don't watch Dark. I probably should watch Dark, but I don't watch Dark. So I haven't seen any of it. I've only seen what's been shown on Dynamite. Charles says that is such a great fake segment. So emotional. Hey, look, you might get it. You might get it. Might get it very soon. Sexy eye. The sexy eye patch is such a tea. So glad that's catching on. I'm so glad that that's a thing. Sexy eye patch. Can I just say there's nothing happening? I don't want you to think I'm sitting here just waffling away whilst like crazy stuff's happening. Both shows are at commercial. Hello, crazy little thing. Oh, what's this on NXT? What's this on NXT? TikTok, baby. Nice little video package. Yeah, let's not talk about what we've just seen, shall we, Mauro? Nice little video package. Clearly heralding the arrival of someone. I don't know who. Probably Killer Cross. Johnny Gargano at the Performance Center with Mauro Ranallo. Days, are you drunk? Yes. Yes, I am the British YouTube version of Hangman Page. Blood and Guts week next. Is that next week? Days, when do you think the person behind the glitches on SmackDown's going to show up? Anytime, dude. And I think it's Ellie. AEW Light is better than AEW Dark. Yes, I'm all about the light. Okay, little countdown by AEW. We've got to be heading towards the main events. Just over 20 minutes left to go. Main event! This is your main event! I really want to find that Gorilla Monsoon shirt. And I'm sorry to get so distracted, but I loved it, man. Johnny says he looked at Tommaso in the eyes and saw what he needed to see. He says, I was wearing a powder blue sports coat. How is it a sneak attack? Oh, he's getting very upset with Mauro here. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've seen. You don't know what I've seen. Jericho, Sammy making their way down. I like that statistic. It tells us they're 2-1 as a tag team. I like that. Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Give us some answers. We deserve answers. Why? You know why? You know why! He's getting in his face. It's not Mauro's fault. Mauro's like, I don't want no trouble, Johnny. I don't like Johnny getting in the face of Mauro. Mauro's like, I don't think so. Have you called me? Have you reached out to me? Johnny Turncoat? This is really good, man. This is brilliant. When Tommaso comes back, you can't help saying Daddy's home. Look into that camera. And apologise. Don't touch me. No Mamma Mia's. Nothing to say now. No Mamma Mia's. Oh, I'll tell you what. I want to go punch out Johnny Gargano. I mean, not that I could, but... We do things my way. Can't go after Mauro Ranallo. You can't go after Mauro Ranallo. It's when Vader attacked Gorilla Monsoon. A somewhat disturbing new side of Johnny Gargano. And up next, we've got the Steel Cage match. Roderick Strong. Velveteen Dream. I really want Marina Shafir to be involved. Somehow. Johnny is the best. How dare you? How can you say that after that? Johnny is the worst? Dream versus Strong. Yeah. Mauro Bull is Johnny. No. I'm not having that. Right, I'm not going to lie. I am currently Googling Gorilla Monsoon t-shirt. That's how much I'm thinking about it. That's how much I'm thinking about it. Gorilla Monsoon t-shirt. I didn't even know they sold them, but they apparently do. That's a cool one. They've got a few cool ones. If I find the one that the guy was wearing, then I will show it you. But I can't see it. Wish there was a way I could, like, speak to him through the TV. Where did you get it from? Wow, they've got a WWF Bob Sparkplug Holly t-shirt. How amazing is that, from 1995? I know this has got nothing to do with anything. Moxley's getting beaten up, by the way. Moxley's getting beaten up. I want to show you this Sparkplug Holly shirt. So Moxley being beaten up by Proud and Powerful, and Jericho is giggling like a little schoolgirl. Look at this! Look at that! How amazing is that? Look at that for a shirt! Woo! Imagine rocking up to a wrestling show wearing that. I mean, maybe not AEW, but that is bright. There's a lot going on. It's got a car on it. It's got the old logo. It's an old, like, retro wrestler. Sparkplug! I think that's awesome. I might go t-shirt shopping after this. I might buy a new wardrobe. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Sparky Plug. Still want that Gorilla Monsoon one, though. Moxley is still getting beaten up. It really sucks to be him. Really sucks to be him. He's getting choked out here. All the fans have gone running backstage. Moxley pushed against the wall by Hager. Knee to the midsection. Bob Holly in Hall of Fame confirmed. That is awesome. Cool shirt. It looks amazing. I don't know if it's official. Still hasn't helped me with my Gorilla Monsoon. Moxley is back up. Stay down, man. That's the advice of JR. Stay down. Moxley's been choked out here. Does that mean someone's going to have to replace him? Blood and Guts is 3 weeks away. Oh, okay. Darby Allin in the ring on his own. The bell has sounded, so Darby Allin is in a handicap match. Hager has choked out Moxley. This shouldn't last long. Nice back elbow by Darby Allin, who goes over. Forearm strike to Jericho. Darby Allin's going to do his best here to... Yeah, good work. Good work by Darby Allin. I feel like he needs a partner, though. I wonder what's coming. I wonder what they've got planned. Unless they're just going to try and put Darby Allin over by having him wrestle this handicap match. Blood and Guts, 3 weeks. Breaking news, Death Triangle opening for Fozzy. Oh, that is huge for them. Brilliant. They deserve it. They've had at least 5 practice sessions, so they have definitely earned it. Here we go, look, Darby Allin up. Oh, nice knee by Sammy Guevara. We've got about 16 minutes to go. 16 minutes, not long at all. We haven't even started the cage match on NXT. Vape Ross Vape says, aren't there any available shapes for Moxley? No, because he's on his own, isn't he? There's no shape with only one side. I mean, I am trying to think of one, but I can't think. He's on his own? He's just a squiggle. He's just a lonely squiggle. Which isn't as good as Death Triangle. Lonely squiggle. Right, Jericho in, and he's got his foot on the throat of Darby Allin. He's got a bandana that says, "Oh, champion." Broserweights versus Undisputed Era next week for the tag championships. And is it Velveteen? I think Velveteen making his way out. DREAM is Velveteen Dream. I think both shows are very close, you know. Very close. I think both shows have been solid. Maybe not exceptional, but they've both had highlights. I think they've both been solid. I don't think either show has had, like, horrific moments, you know? Jericho charging over, and Darby Allin moving out the way. Roll through. Going for a pin on Jericho. Forearm strike. Sammy Guevara goes down. Darby Allin with a springboard moonsault. Oh, he nearly stole the pin there. Hager, Santana, Ortiz, they're all back at ringside, so I'm guessing they've just left Moxley down in the auditorium. That's the word I've gone with, auditorium. Nice Boston Crab by Jericho on Darby. Keith Lee versus Cameron Grimes, so the North American Championship too, yes. Velveteen reminds me of Venom. If Venom had great hair. Days, why does AEW love shapes? First, we got the inner circle. I didn't even think about the inner circle. Inner circle. Death Triangle. Yes, you're absolutely right. Days, no Beth Phoenix tonight. I know. Very cool. Great way to sell the fact she was attacked. Final Fantasy VII Remake demo is awesome. Darby Allin to the outside. Long time no see for the Walls. Rusty Shackelford 360 says, parallel line Darby. Parallel line. Yes. Doesn't he have to be parallel with something? Roderick Strong making his way down. Darby Allin getting destroyed. Darby Allin, forearm strikes Jericho, and again. Jericho reversing. Darby Allin into the railings and goes over the top. Ortiz loved it. Ortiz bouncing him down, pointing and laughing. He enjoyed that. Great point. They've brought back Diamond Dallas. Another shape? Oh, there's shapes everywhere. Diamond Dallas? Is anyone else thinking of any other shapes in AEW right now? Because I am. I'm not going to lie. I definitely am. I can't think of any. I'm scrolling through all the roster. Sammy Guevara working on the arm of Darby Allin. Pentagón Jr. I went Lucha Bros. In my head, I was like, Lucha Bros, Arn Anderson. I was going through things like that. I was like, Big Swole. Is Swole a shape? I don't think Swole's a shape. That's what was going on in my head. And you're right. Pentagón Jr. Amazing. They should just call it Shapes Wrestling, shouldn't they? Shapes Wrestling. Different Shapes Wrestling. Welcome to DSW. DS-Dub. 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 Different Shapes Wrestling. Nice posing by Jericho. And we are underway with Velveteen Dream versus Roderick Strong Dream with some lovely purple tights with lightning down the side. Can't see what's written on them. Big chop by Jericho. Darby Allin goes down. Darby is in trouble here. The shirt comes off by Roderick Strong. He throws it in the face of Velveteen Dream. There's no Beth Phoenix. Nope. All Shapes Wrestling. That's better. That's better. That's better. That's why you're here. ASW. ASW. Crowd shaking their head here. Very disappointed at Darby Allin getting destroyed. Is Mox going to make a hero's return? Geometric Wrestling, hosted by Pythagoras. Paulie, they are, honestly, after 3 hours of streaming, I can't be reading words that big. That's, you know what I mean? In fairness, at the start of a stream, I'm going to struggle. The chick in the front row with the shades on is hot. There we go, guys. Breaking news. I've only just saw Marina Shafir has come down with Roderick Strong. Marina Shafir, who looks a little bit like Janis Joplin. She's walking away. I'm walking away. Jennifer Lockhart. Love to you, my friend. Lorelai did Did coffin drops into a pool. Followed up with Orange Cassidy lazy drops from the top. Lazy thumbs up at the end of the move. Adults were questioning my choices since I proudly encouraged her. That's because you're a great wrestling fan, yeah? And you don't put the safety of your child first. It's all about entertainment value. Of course I'm joking. Of course you put the safety of your child first. That is very cool though. Lazy coffin drops into lazy drops and even a lazy thumbs up as well. Shout out to her. Shout out to you. Thank you very much for the support, dude. Really, really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So shout out to Jennifer Lockhart. Lorelai as well, shout out. AEW needs to get into 3D shapes. You're absolutely right. We've been saying that for so long. So long. I gotta say, this main event's a little bit flat by AEW just because it's literally a destruction of Darby Allin. Unless this is setting Summer up, unless Moxley's gonna make a return, he's gonna come running down and somehow they're then gonna beat. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Even if Moxley gets in the ring, how is he going to beat Sammy and Chris? I can't see it. I don't know what story they're telling. Apart from the fact that Darby Allin is getting destroyed. I'm sure that Marina Shafir is older than Janis Joplin ever hoped to be. She probably did, didn't Janis pass away at 27? I think she's in the 27 club, isn't she? Mox is definitely going to make a hero's return. Yeah, I am getting that vibe. There's a new match next week. 2D versus 3D. They need Team 3D, don't they? In AEW. Did Matt Hardy show? Christopher Rogers, yes, he did. He did. He showed up. It was crazy because he was... there was a big brawl earlier that involved Nyla Rose and Rio, and they were brawling in the auditorium, and Nyla Rose hurled Rio into the Dippin' Dot stand, And people are like, no, not the Dippin' Dots. But the guy that was working there took his, wasn't really a mask. It was more of like a hat, a chef's hat. And you couldn't see his face. His face was obscured. He kind of like whipped it off. And it was Matt Hardy. Ah! And the crowd were chanting, dip in, Matt. Dip in, Matt. Dip in, Matt. Like this. It was such a moment. It's really, really cool. So, yeah, I don't know what that's going to build towards, but unless Matt doesn't work for AEW, perhaps he sells Dippin' Dots now. Perhaps that's what he's chosen to do. 1, 2, kick out. So yeah, Christopher Rogers, incredible moment. And again, you know, the emotion, you could see the emotion getting to Matt Hardy, and just one solitary tear just running down his face, you know. You could see he thought to himself, I'm back in the big time, I'm back on TV. You know, it was really good. Really, really good. I gotta be honest, I was just thinking, I hope that tear doesn't go on the Dippin' Dots. That's what I was thinking. It's like, ooh, I definitely wouldn't be buying the Dippin' Dots after Matt Hardy has cried all over him. But it was such a brilliant moment. If you get a chance, go on YouTube, see if you can find the clip. Coffin drop by Darby Allin that's finding his 25th wind. Here we go. Look, Sammy Guevara down. Darby Allin up top for a coffin drop. Oh, there we go. 1, 2. Jericho makes the save. They really should have put Darby Allin away by now. Velveteen Dream slumped against the ropes after super kicking Roderick Strong into the cage. Velveteen Dream goes down. His DOWN is Cole versus Dream for the NXT title. Monica King says, what a moment by Matt Hardy. I'd say it's... A lot of people are saying it's the biggest moment of 2020. And Dippin' Dots are over, man. Enziguri by Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong with a kendo stick. Oh, that was nice. Darby Allin loses the match on AEW. He's pinned by Sammy Guevara, but there we go. What heart. You know, he tried his best to win that match. Inner Circle getting the job done. No Moxley, which I gotta say I liked. He got absolutely destroyed. Here we go. Look, Roderick Strong's trying to climb up and out of the cage. Velveteen Dream has grabbed... Oh, no! Roderick Strong is getting a little bit exposed here. Moxley making his way down to the ring. Moxley with a chair. Just hurls the chair at Hager. Here we go. Dream and Roderick Strong trading blows. Moxley has come back. Sadly, after the match, though. Dream desperately trying to climb over the top of this cage. Oh, just gets slammed down by Roderick Strong. Both guys are down in the ring. Wow. Strong got mooned. He got mooned. Moxley getting beaten up again. 2. Shoulder up by the Dream. Is someone going to come and save Moxley? Is someone going to help Moxley with a minute to go? They're on the entrance ramp. Oh no, what are they going to do? They've got Moxley. They've got him set up on the edge of the entrance stage. This is a big spot. Big spot. Triple power bomb. What is it? Table. Oh, through a table. That is a big spot, man. And Inner Circle flipping the bird. It should be called MJFing. Inner Circle, MJF in. Jon Moxley. Velveteen Dream is climbing up the cage. I think that's going to be the end of AEW for this week. Good show. Really good show. Undisputed Era have come down. Velveteen Dream on the very top. Dream on top of the cage. You can see he's going to go to the outside. No? It would have made more sense if Dream had gone to the outside. If Dream had come crashing down, crossbody to the outside, he could have won the match. That would have made more sense. But he's having to compete with all of Undisputed Era. I don't know if AEW has finished. Yes, it has. It's just finished for me as well now, so... Really good show. We'll keep an eye on what's going on. I need to get over to YouTube as well. Roderick Strong over by the door. Is he going to get out? Dream allows Roderick Strong to win this match. Okay, we're over on the Thunder Rosa one. Okay, so Dream is locked in with Adam Cole, and he seems to be quite excited about this. Bang! Into the side of the cage. Yeah, man. So Roderick Strong wins the match. Roderick Strong's trying to get back into the ring now because Adam Cole... Oh, kendo stick! Kendo sticks! Velveteen Dream is just walloping all of Undisputed Era. Thunder Rosa is live right now. 63 people are watching her. Make sure you go over. Say hello to Thunder Rosa. Dream Valley Driver onto a chair. Are we building towards Velveteen versus Adam Cole? You've got Roderick Strong upside down. Yeah, look at that. He's got the NXT title in his hands, you know. He's got the NXT title in his hands. Roderick Strong's upside down. Velveteen should get backstage now because he knows Marina Shafir's back there. Might not have won the match, but can take that title. Oh, wallops Adam Cole with it. Dream versus Adam Cole at TakeOver Tampa. Good finish for NXT. Great finish for NXT. Red hot, man. Nice. Make it a triple threat with Strong. Strong's not going to want to fight against Adam Cole. Where is Thunder Rosa? She is on YouTube right now. She's on... if you search Thunder Rosa on YouTube, then you'll be able to see her. Good finish for NXT. Yes. Need to pay attention to Thunder Rosa. I'm just waiting for this to finish. Right. Velveteen. NXT 8 days. I'm going to go over to Thunder Rosa. Tell you that you sent... Oh, don't do that. Do not do that. I don't want her chat getting flooded with Wrestling Days things. Go and ask her questions. Don't mention anything to do with us, but go and ask her a question. Do that. Go and ask her a question. She's the NWA Women's Champion. Ask her a question. Right now, you've got an opportunity to chat to the NWA Women's Champ. Go and do that. Right, we need to score the shows. NXT 8, AEW 9, NXT 8.8. I can't even talk. NXT 8.25. 8.5 out of 10. NXT was amazing. Really good finish. It was an amazing finish. AEW 6.75. NXT 9.45. NXT 9, AEW 8.5, NXT 9. Is Melina with Thunder Rosa? No. Not unless she's off camera. AEW 7.4. AEW, sorry Days, can't stick around for Rosa. I need to get some sleep. No worries, buddy. We always stick around half an hour after, so we're going to talk about the shows, but I'm going to... Oh, she's getting asked the questions. Yes! My question just got asked. She's actually answering it. What's the best thing you bought from Beth Bad and Beyond? I need to know the answer to this. She goes to Walmart. Wait, I'm actually getting an answer. Apparently some kind of soap that smells like mint. You only got that answer because of me. You only got that answer because of me. She buys soap that smells of mint. You're welcome. Who else is going to ask the question, what's your favourite thing from Bed, Bath and Beyond? Who's brave enough to do that? This guy, Cutie Pie. Yes. Yes, we got the answer. Love it. What is the best thing you bought from Bed, Bath and Beyond? A soap that smells like mint. Minty soap. Yes. Ah. Amazing. Amazing. I'm proper over the moon that I got an answer. Because that's it. You kind of send a question like that and you properly expect him to go. Do you know what I mean? You kind of expect him to do a bit of an eye roll, a little bit of a... That's amazing. This is what I'm saying. You should ask a question right now. You got the NWA Women's Champion sitting, chatting. This is amazing, man. Love her. The question everyone was asking. Yes, well, look. Look, it's true. It's true. It's what everyone wanted to know. I did not expect an answer, man. Only the sexy eye patch asks the questions that we want answered. I don't know why I was doing that. It just felt like that kind of a moment. Right, I need to score these. I don't know what to score them, man. I thought they were both really good. I think they both had highlights. I don't think either show was, like, incredible. But, I don't know. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for both. I thought both were really solid. I wasn't bored. I could have watched either show tonight. I would have been entertained. I think the Jake the Snake moment was awesome. So glad I got an answer. That's amazing. It's made my night. Watching from Portugal. Keep up the good work. Shout out to you, buddy. Thank you very much, Jota da Silva. Jota da Silva. That's a nice name. Wish I had a cool name. Amazing show for both. It was really solid, wasn't it? Really solid. Both are better than Raw and SmackDown. Well, I mean, come on. Come on. These are like really serious answers that Thunder Rose has given. Like, people are asking really serious questions and they're getting really... What I love as well is when my Bed, Bath and Beyond question was asked, she really seriously answered. She was like, I don't go in there that often. It's amazing. See, you found that out as well. How often does Thunder Rosa go to Bed, Bath and Beyond? Not that often. And if she does, what does she buy? Soap that smells of mint. Done. Boom. Days Lance Archer was advertised. I just realised that Wrestling Days has trimmed his beard. It's happened. Stephanie needed a trim. What shampoo do you use for your hair? Oh, man, these are great questions. These are great questions. My husband buys mint soap. Oh, I was reading it. You know, we can relax now, can't we? It's the end of the wrestling. It's the end of the wrestling. We can put our feet up. We're going into the chill. Can I move it around? No, I can't. Oh, the camera's in the middle of the sofa. That's good. So... I was going to get all, like, chill and comfortable, you know? But, it's all right. You know what I look like. It's all right. I'm just going to chill. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look, see what you're saying. Days, I asked if she knows that you've shaved your... Don't mention me. This has got nothing to do with me. Yeah? Nothing to do. Just ask her a question. Speak to her. It's the NWA Women's Champion. Don't ask her about my beard. Right? Here we go. We're being attacked by sex bots. Yeah! Woo! Celebrate good time. Come on. Yes, I tell you what, you don't get that every day, do you? Woo! Why does Days always attract the sex bots? Because I am one. Hello! Oh, here we go. Well, let's kick back and relax a little bit, shall we? So, what's happening here? Her favourite match is against Allysin Kay. I always see sex bots. Amazing. OMG, Days. No, Days, it's bad. What's bad? What's happening? I'm just chilling. You know what I look like. You don't need to see me anymore. There we go. Next question. Let's see what's said. Has anyone that she has seen in MMA wanted to join pro wrestling? Oh, these are like proper serious questions. Why can't we ask her why we dream? Why do we dream, Thunder Rosa? Why do we dream? Where do dreams come from? Where do dreams come from? We all need to raid Thunder Rosa's stream and talk about soap. Only if it smells of mint. Days, who is Babatunde in your description box? Babatunde! Let me tell you about Babatunde. Babatunde is Polish. He was in the Greatest Royal Rumble. He's huge. And we never see him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he is or what he's doing. I hope he's happy. Here we go. What? What? Oh, that's an interesting one. So, the question was asked, what stands out about the NWA that you haven't experienced anywhere else? And she says, the fact they love me for who I am. That is so nice. That reminds me of that moment when Matt Hardy was at the Dippin' Dots stand and the tear came down, and that was nice. That was nice. Can we, look, guys, please do not mention me. There's 2 mentions in the stream right now. I'm not here. I operate in the shadows. You're taking down my cool points. I'm a shadow lurcher. That's what I am. Days, who is Jake's client? That's a really good question. I don't know. I don't know who his client is. Who do you think it is? Damn, I've got to get to the store. I'm taking you guys with me. Yeah, we'll go in the store. Get some mint soap. Mint soap. AEW 9, NXT 8, says Jim Ackerman. Days SMR. Yeah, the best kind. You'll get no tingles, just depression. Are we watching Days After Dark now? Yeah. This is the late night show. This is the sex bot special. That's what we've got right now. The sex bot special. These questions are so serious. I was expecting it to be a little bit more playful. Jake's client should be Brody Lee. That would be cool. Brody Lee would be cool. I kind of feel like Brody Lee's going to be the exalted one, though. Who do you think Killer Cross' first opponent is going to be? I don't know. I think he's going to NXT. Keith Lee? Could he go after Keith Lee? That would make sense, wouldn't it? 50 Shades of Days. I'm so uncomfortable because honestly, if I proper lie down, I'm off camera. Yeah, but I'm so good at YouTube that I refuse to do that. So I'm having to like proper lean, and it's just Do you know what I mean? This is so. I hope you appreciate this. Days, do you watch on 2 TVs? I do. Yeah, I've got a TV over there for NXT set up in the corner, a proper TV, and then a laptop here. Gentified. I've never even heard of that. What's that? Days, do you watch? Yes, I do watch on 2 TVs. This is Days' version of the Heartbreak Hotel. Nice. What is going on? This is the chilled after show chat. Talk about whatever you want. Who's Killer Cross going to face first? Keith Lee. Who is Jake's client? Brody Lee. Who's the exalted one? Linda McMahon. Right, we've covered it all. Yeah, if you got questions, we're going to answer those questions. Days, Walter versus Finn Balor for the NXT UK title. Calling it now. Did you about a week late? It's definitely heading that way. Definitely. How important is the history of the NWA? Extremely important. This is good. You got to know your history to not repeat mistakes that were made in the past. That's a nice, good answer, that is. All the women that held the title before I did, and how, everybody has a personal history. Everybody had, do a sleeping tree. What? Whatever we want. Does that go for me too? Not you, William. God only knows what would happen. Jessie, she was asked what her favourite roadside snack is, and she said her husband. Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh, hello. So she's talking about doing a video on the history of the NWA Women's Championship, which would be cool. I might steal that idea. I might do it next. I might have to shut this stream off so I can quickly do that video. Days, you should do a watch along to old WrestleManias in preparation for this WrestleMania. Push your couch, then you can relax and YouTube at the same time. Come on, use your... What, you think I'm strong enough to push my couch? What do you think's going on? Have you seen these guns? Yeah? Look at them. There's no guns. There's no army there. There's no guns there. There's no There's nothing. There's no couch pushing. Thunder Rosa really said that. Okay, I didn't hear it, but... Days, what do you think of baby fiends? I think they're the future. Everything's about babies now. Babies are so on trend. Baby Yoda. The baby things. Stop mentioning me in the chat! God! I've already managed to get you the killer answer of minty soap. What about Thatcher? I haven't heard anything. She passed away. Maggie Thatcher, the old PM of England. She passed away. She was the Prime Minister between 1979 and 1990. Very controversial character, and I am not expecting her to go to AEW or NXT. Grab your can of spinach, then you can move the couch. Yes. That's Popeye. I'm the sexy eye patch. I know they're very similar, but there is a difference. She said you're popular. Damn straight I'm popular. Is she talking about Camille? Because I did also ask what would her first words be. Which is weird, considering she's like a woman in her 20s. Days, Babatunde may be at Evolve, that's why we rarely see him. Oh my god, I just saw a picture of Babatunde, and why aren't NXT using this guy? Days, why don't you graffiti the wall with Wednesday Night War? Because it's not a real wall. That's why. I mean, I could, but I just haven't. Ryback and Wade Barrett. Baby female footballer. Huh? She unfortunately only has 90 people in the chat. That's good. She's only got 5,000 subscribers. She's only just started. 90 people in is good. Stop mentioning me. If you keep mentioning me, I'll turn it off. Don't mention me. I don't want her to know. Thunder Rosa's live, and it will be a meet cute with James. Huh? With Days. Days, who do you want to see Killer Cross face first? She's mentioning me! Wrestling Days wants you to shave his beard. Stop! Stop! Of course I'm subscribed! Ah, Thunder Rosa is awesome. Thunder Rosa's saying, like, it'd be really cool to meet up one day. That is insane. Do not say anything in the chat. I can't keep stressing this enough. Don't mention me. That's awesome, innit? See, this is what I keep saying about NWA. It's like, you don't get... Who else do you get this with? Who else do you get this with? Do you know what I mean? That is the NWA Women's Champion, and she... First of all, can we just clear up? I definitely am subscribed. Hang on, look. I'll show you. It's an awful laptop. I got it cheap. I'm sure I'll be alright on the copyright, but I'm trying to... Oh, it's not going to pick it up. I am... Well, look, let's just believe me. I am definitely subscribed. There we go. Careful Day, she's a married woman. I'm not trying to do anything. Not only is she a married woman, she's got the question mark sniffing around as well. So the last thing I'm trying to do is muscle in. Days all flustered. I can't tell you, I was a bit flustered then. Do you know what I mean? When you've got the NWA Women's Champion giving you a little shout out. She wants to have coffee with you. Bow chicka bow wow, chicka 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 bow chicka bow wow. I would die. I would die. Do you know what? I come across like a really confident person, mainly because I am. But if I was in like the same state as Thunder Rosa, I'd just be like I'd turn into Jabba the Hutt. I'd be a jibber jabber. I'd just be like, do you know what I mean? Oh, Dave's really nice to meet you. You're a lovely lady. That's do you know what I mean? Blushing Days. I think I am. Seriously. Oh my god. Well, all I can say is I'm so glad that I've tidied it up. Tidied up Stephanie. I'm so glad that Stephanie's, do you know what I mean? Stop mentioning me in the chat! Stop it! Dude, stop. I'm telling you now, I mean it, I will turn it off. This is her stream. Don't mention me. How can I get that message across? Don't mention me. That's her stream. We're listening to people are asking a question. She's giving answers. Don't mention me. Are we clear? She's awesome. She's a lovely, lovely person. Daisy's blushing. I am blushing. She's a lovely person. Does Rosa know that you're Camille's sexy eye patch? I don't know. And don't tell her. Right? I've got to the point now where she's willing to go for coffee. Okay? That's a big step in our relationship. Yep. And by relationship, I mean friendship. But do you know what I mean? Days, how big of a moment will Linda's McMahon return be? It'll be everything. Lols. I've read that one. At Mania 32, I want to see Braun versus The Rock. But we're going to get The Rock versus Rowan. Now someone's in our chat pretending to be you. Yes, I am. Oh. Stop mentioning me. Stop it. Stop. You named your beard Stephanie. Nice. Yeah, I did. Days, you're going to end up with a stalker caution. How? How? She's doing a live stream, so we're watching it so that we can check out the answers. That's it. This is funny. This is just what I need. I don't know what's funny. There's nothing funny about this. Question mark is going to be in Texas. Well, good. Days, I get the hint. I'll make sure I go to... No. C for 79. That's not a no. No. Look, we're all friends. Behave yourselves, okay? Be cool. Smojo for the front cover of 2K21. Yes. Larry says, I'm going to ask if she's received any letters that smell of links. Nice. No. Look, I'm turning it off. I've turned it off. No spamming wrestling days. I've turned it off. I said I'd turn it off. I've turned it off. Oh, that's a shame. I said, don't mention me. I'm serious about it. Don't mention me. I don't want to interrupt her. She is the NWA Women's Champion. I'm all for having a laugh. But I do not want to annoy her. And it seriously could. Do you know what I mean? That's her live stream. She's got all her fans asking her questions. And I really appreciate people, like, mentioning me. But no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to upset her. Well, I don't mind having a laugh and a joke on these streams because this is our little community and we have a really great time. But I get proper nervous if we're like starting to invade other people's things, and it's like, I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. Days, you're going to be the lightning to her thunder. Days, did you see Free the Delete? I saw the Young Bucks. I saw the Young Bucks moment on Twitter. I thought it was a really cool moment. I think that he is AEW bound, but yeah, I think they're going to make you wait. I think they're going to make you wait because there's ratings there, isn't there? There'll probably be teasers for next week, and it'll be like, oh, is he coming? Is he coming? And then it'll all be teased and everything, and yeah, interesting. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Days, she said she needs to challenge you on NWA Power. She can do what she wants. I'm not accepting. Do you know what I mean? I like my face. I've literally just got it to a point where it's like maximum cuteness. So I definitely don't want to be getting that ruined. Days, do you remember when Heath Slater bait the Rhino? Bait the Rhino? Beat the Rhino. Yes. Days, NXT and Raw is on at 12 a.m. next week. Huh? NXT and Raw is on at 12 a.m. next week. What are you talking about, Willis? What are you talking about? There are 381 watching. Why are there only 161 like? Well, there's 381 people watching this car crash, this carnage, guys. There's a whole world out there. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be watching this. Absolute gibberish. Someone asked if Wrestling Days needs to cut the beard. She said no. Stop asking question. I've turned it off. Don't ask. Ask her questions about, you can ask her fun questions. Ask her, what's her favourite character in the James Bond films? I don't know. Does she like Billie Eilish? I don't know. Elimination Chamber's gonna suck. It's gonna can't even talk. It's gonna shuck. It's absolutely gonna shuck. I don't care about Elimination Chamber. Well, we're doing a watch along for it if anyone does. So this weekend we're back. There's no stream tomorrow. Super sad. But we are back on Friday. We're back on Friday for SmackDown. We're back on Saturday for UFC. Sunday for Elimination Chamber. Monday for Raw. Oh, it just never ends. Never ends. Ask a question about Asuka. Good night to Sahil. Shout out to you. Why do you think Shayna is a push so early than most other call-ups? She's a big deal, man. She's a big deal. Plus, she's a horsewoman. So, she's not only a great former champion in NXT, she's got a great look, she's got an MMA background, but Ronda's coming back. And when Ronda comes back, it's just going to give Shayna a whole new lease of life. Not that she needs it, but she's a fresh challenge for Becky. She won at Survivor Series. I think that Vince can probably see that there's some money there and that it's an interesting match for Becky and for Shayna. And then you bring Ronda back later this year, and as we said, we build towards horsewomen, so it makes sense. Days, these streams just go more and more off the rails. They do. Days, Bray Wyatt on Twitter said, stay Matt. He did. Do you know that Ryback has got a podcast and a YouTube channel? Have you subscribed? I haven't. Because did I know? I think I might have known. Is it called The Big Guy? I might have known. Callin Corner, ? You'd have to ask Callin. You'd have to ask her. I tried to ask her if she would ever consider wrestling Linda McMahon. That is such a great question. Rusty Shackelford. Yes. That's better. That's the good stuff. Thunder Rosa's going to be the exalted one. That's cool. Right. Jesse, is there a Callin's Corner? If not a problem. We can save it for Friday. But we need to have a look at... she answered my question. I asked if she's ever been to Monrovia. That's what you should be asking. That's what I want answers to. Don't mention me. But just say, Thunder Rosa, how do you feel about the question mark? Plus also, it's her husband that's asking the questions. So that's super awkward. How about that? It's her husband that's asking the questions, I think. I haven't heard his voice before. So, but I'm guessing it is. Otherwise, someone's broken in. But yeah, you could ask her, how does she feel? Is she romantically interested in the question mark? That is a free question that you can go or ask her right now. Is she... yes, I would type, yes, we all know you're married, but... Come on. Are you just a little romantically interested in the question mark? I'm just saying. She's probably going to say no because, you know, her husband's there. But it might be. I'm just saying, just ask it. Wow, bring it, Jesse. I love the fact that the Wrestling Days streams are now completely overtaken with Callan Corner. There totally is a joke. I just wasn't going to mention it unless y'all asked. Oh, Jesse. Jesse is working the chat. Jesse's like, I've totally got a joke, but I wasn't going to say anything unless people asked for it. Shout out to Rusty Shackelford. Appreciate the support. Hope. Shout out to New Zealand. That's very cool. I have a couple of friends in New Zealand. I like them. I don't know if they like me. Your boy Yoshi Sensi says Days Rosa is a nice lady. She's lovely. Absolutely lovely. I don't know her. I just get that vibe. Jessie said earlier she's got one in the bag that's ready to go. Well, Jessie, get it out the bag. Unpack it. Do some unpacking. Chris says no, Jessie. Don says, I love Rosa. She's really cool, isn't she? I think she said she was going to look to do that as like a little weekly thing. So, let's see. Days, the stream is over. Rosa wants to hook you up with someone. Hello! Linda! Yeah! The question mark! She's going to hook me up with the question mark! I'm going to be a Mongrovian bride! I'm going to be a Mongrovian bride! I knew this day would come! Oh! Yes! Goats in hats! 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 Linda! I don't care which way she goes. If she's going to hook me up with someone, either Linda McMahon or the question mark. I don't mind having baby Lindas or baby question marks, right? Yeah, this is amazing. Best day ever. How often is it in your life that the current NWA Women's Champion offers to hook you up? And you know that she's thinking either Linda McMahon or the question mark. You know it. Isn't that your mum and dad, though? Oh, yeah, forgot about that. Forgot about that. I did say that question mark was my dad. Okay, right, hang on, no, let's, I can't be a Mongrovian bride. I can't be a How quickly these things are taken away. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. I was so close. Well, look, it could still be Linda. Linda. Jesse says this is one of the weirdest chats. Well, you can thank Thunder Rosa for that. You can thank Thunder Rosa. You've already got a Mongrovian flag with the 4 free grommets. That's true. Did you know that if you go to the NWA shop... I know this is an AEW NXT stream. It's now been taken over by the NWA. But did you know that if you went to the NWA shop, you can get a Mongrovian flag with 4 free grommets, which apparently are the little circles. You know, the bit of metal circles. You get 4 of them free. It actually said in the description. That's big news. The Thunder Rosa chat was a Wrestling Days chat. I didn't want that. Al. I think the records will show that I repeatedly said, do not mention me in that chat. Daisy's over the moon about the mint soap. I am over the moon about the mint soap. Come on, that's a great answer. NWA for life. I'm pretty thrilled that Thunder Rosa answered my question. Yes. You're going to have a bunch of McMahon kids. Yes, and what's great is my McMahon kids are definitely going to inherit the company. So that way you haven't got to worry about Shane and Steph. Yeah? I don't trust it in their hands. Give it to my little Lindas. They'll make sure it's done right. It's not the first time the NWA ever did an invasion. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Jesse, what's happening? In America, we call that West Virginia. West Virginian? What's West Virginian? Jesse, who are you talking to? Jesse, you're having your own conversations? Mint soap. Such a great... Do you know what? Brilliant. She didn't want you to shave. This is weird, isn't it? Does anyone else think this is weird? Like, the NWA Women's Champion. I haven't had a chance to watch it because I was talking to you guys. But if what you guys are saying is true, I have just sat on my own, yeah, quite happy, watching a couple of shows, and without doing anything, the NWA Women's Champion has said she doesn't want me to shave my beard, and she's going to hook me up with Linda McMahon. Well, the Linda McMahon bit I'm making up, right? She's probably going to try with question mark, but that feels awkward. So, that's weird, isn't it? Yeah, that's weird. I mean, in the best way possible. And also, apparently we're doing coffee. This is what I do now. I've always drunk coffee, but very rarely have I gone out for coffee. And certainly not with the NWA Women's Champion. But apparently this is my life now. Now I'm just going for coffee with champions. Oh, amazing. I wonder if Jessie is talking to herself because she can't really hear you, Days, because of the bread. Ah, yeah. Got ya. Nice. Callin's Corner is ready when you are. Dude, we were born ready. Yeah. Let's send the people home happy. Days. What other wrestler would you ask a question to now that Thunder Rosa has answered all the important Bed Bath and Beyond questions? I don't know. Who would we ask a question to? I'll ask a question to anyone. Do you know what I mean? As long as the answer's going to be of the same standard as soap that smells like mint. And that's a high bar. You can never guarantee those kind of answers, so. Thunder Rosa watched the show on Monday. She loved your reaction to Beth and the RKO. She was here. What, lurking in the shadows? Was she? How about that? Thunder Rosa was joining us on Monday, hiding in the shadows. Amazing. Woo! Oh, Raven was in the crowd, was he? Interesting. Jesse, where's this joke, Jesse? Days, when is your birthday? It's on the day that I was born. Days, what kind of soap do you buy? Not mint. It just comes in like one of them. I haven't got a bar of soap. I feel like I need to look into soaps now. Just one of them ones. I don't know. It's not like any kind of. It's soap flavor, not flavor. I'm not eating it. Shouldn't do that because of the whole Corona thing. All to keep hearing is don't touch your face with your hands. Yeah. I'm going to regret that if I get ill now. Right, the countdown. Here we go. Jesse Callin says 3, 2, 1. Liquid soap. That was it. That's the words. Liquid soap. That's the... Oh, it's not flavour, is it? I don't know what it is. Oh, it doesn't matter. Right, Jesse Callin says... Okay, hang on. Right. Jesse Callin. Callin's Corner. I told my husband I wanted to start making more wrestling-related jokes for all of my followers. And he said to me, well, you've hit the rock bottom now. Ah! That was pretty good. For me, not quite at the level of the figure one we had the other day, but I'm still saying that's a great effort. I feel like you might have written that one. I told my husband, because honestly, it's like so personal to Jessie. I told my husband, she's married, I wanted to start making wrestling-related jokes. She loves wrestling. For all of my followers. She's got followers. And he said to me, well, you've hit rock bottom now. You see what I mean? It kind of works for her. That's very good. Look, get your scores in for Callin Corner. Jim says 15 out of 10. 8 says Showtime. 0 out of 10 says Chris, which actually might be the highest score he's ever given a Callin Corner. C Wrestling says that's a rocky kind of Jesse. Not sure about that one. 5 out of 10, that joke is overused. Oh, man. I don't know if I've heard it before. 9.45 for NXT. 7 out of 10 for AEW. 10 out of 10 for the Thunder Rosa chat. There we go. Thunder Rosa getting 10 out of 10. Jason P says 10. Sean Flagstaff says 67. Nate says 100 out of 10. Charles says -2. Tell you what, we've got quite a spectrum going on here. I'm going 10 out of 10 because Jessie is scary. Nice one, Jessie, baby. I'm giving her 20. Where is the live Q&A? It finished. But if you go to Thunder Rosa's YouTube channel, it should still be up for you to watch. Thinking about it, it might take a little bit of time for it to process. Because whenever a live stream finishes, they always have to go through but I think it was only about 20 minutes, half an hour. So I think she's doing it next week. I would watch. I'll do you a deal. I can do you a deal. I can send another question in next week. So I think she's doing it again next week. But do not go in her chat. Do not mention. Well, yes, you can go in her chat, but don't mention me in her chat. If you don't mention me in the chat, then we can watch it. We can react to what she's saying. I'll still ask her the question. I'll try and get an answer as good as soap that smells like mint. Right? Minty soap. Yeah? I mean, what I will say is feel free to send her that on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? If you want to send her, literally just hashtag minty soap. I don't see any problem with that. Just don't mention me, yeah? I operate in the shadows. So yes, we could do it next week. Days, if Wyatt family reunite, will it be better without Harper? No, I think Harper was pretty key to it. Days, you know they're going to ask now. Don't ask. I don't know. If I say ask, then people will ask. If I try and do reverse, if I say, go and ask her, people will go and ask her, so I can't even use reverse psychology. I can't win. Mixed reviews, but the bulk still seems to be in support. Oh, Jesse. Callin Corner is over like Rover. We want the soap. Minty soap. She was showing you all kinds of love in her chat. Oh, wow, she's the best. That's why. She's the best. They love your show, Days. You are an NWA legend. This wasn't about me. I don't know, it wasn't about me. This was about her. This is about her. Do you know what I mean? I'm very comfortable with where I am. I don't need to invade her stream or anything. I am, and you might not have heard this, the official NWA Sexy Eye Patch, which I know is not going to make a lot of sense unless you saw the stream the other day, but that is my official title. I am the official NWA. I am a Sexy Eye Patch, right? So I'm very, very comfortable with where I am in the world. So, yeah, we can ask her maybe another question next week. Dave's just announced on Friday there's going to be a gauntlet tag match. Winners are going to enter Elimination Chamber. Nate Brady says Minty Soap is the exalted one. Yes! Yes, you're right. You are right. You're right. Minty Soap is the exalted one. We have properly overrun as well. I always stick around for like half an hour. Here we are 20 minutes later. You're making it feel like Days and Thunder Rosa is the same person. Well, I mean, clearly we're not, because we've just live streamed at the same time. That's all kind of, unless there's mirrors and things involved. Days, your thoughts on WrestleMania? I feel like Drew McIntyre has to carry the whole show on his back. I don't know. I feel like Fiend versus Cena is going to be a very interesting match with their history. I think Shane and Becky's a good match. I think Rhea versus... Who's Rhea facing? Charlotte is interesting. Probably the most interesting opponent you could get for Charlotte, unless you went and got a legend like AJ Lee. But yeah, I think those matches are all right. Shout out to C Wrestling. TBA is the exalted one. Yeah, TBA is the exalted one. Dave, you need to be Thunder Rosa's manager. Yes. I can do that. Nah, she don't need a manager though. She can talk, man. Plus also, I'm not in that country, so that's going to be very difficult. But she's a good promo. She's a very good promo. She's good promo, great in ring. She's got a great look. She's the current champ. Sky's the limit for her. Sky's the limit. She mentioned that her show is not all about wrestling and her. That's cool. Right. It might as well stay a secret. Wrestling Days the exalted one? No. That's the second time I've seen this. BCC Nash 0. Eric Bischoff is the exalted one. That's a very, very interesting point. A very interesting point. I'm not sure quite how the power dynamic would work there. Because like he tends to be more of an executive, doesn't he, rather than like a character on a show. But I don't know. I'm not going to rule that out, to be honest. I'm not going to rule it out. Ed Woodward is the exalted one. Told her she would like to see Lita in a dream match. She wants to wrestle in the UK. Well, I promise you this: if she does, I'll be there. Not to wrestle, to watch. Did you see how short the cage is? Short the cage is? What cage? What cage? The cage on NXT or Rowan's cage? What cage? WWE have got no plans to cancel or postpone WrestleMania. Okay, cool. Days, what match was better, Brett or Owen, or Brett and Bulldog? How have we just got onto general chit chat again? Okay. I would say, for me personally, Brett versus Bulldog, because it meant so much more to UK wrestling. I think that moment of the Bulldog main event in a major pay-per-view, winning a title. Yes, it wasn't the WWE, it was the Intercontinental, but it was still a massive moment. That whole thing in Wembley, I mean, that had no doubt that inspired the likes of Trent Seven, yeah? No doubt that inspired Pete Dunne, and, you know, that's probably out of that you started to get people found in Progress, and I feel like that did so much for British wrestling, that one SummerSlam show. So I kind of feel like that had a massive impact to the UK. I think if you want to say, like, specifically match quality, maybe Owen. Maybe the Owen Brett was a better match. Part of the problem was that the British Bulldog was out of it. British Bulldog was having to be literally carried through that match. So yeah, you know, let's wait and see. let's wait and... Well, I don't know what we're waiting and seeing. I don't know what I'm waiting for. But yeah, I think the Owen one is better technically, but the Bulldog one had more impact. What I was going to say is let's wait and see what you guys think, because I was going to throw it over to you guys. Let me know. That can be the final question before we go. Which one do you prefer? Bret Owen, Bret Bulldog? Let me know which way you prefer. I meant the steel cage. Oh, what? It was quite small, was it? It's probably because Full Sail's quite small. Yeah. Final question. A weird question to end on, but a nice wrestling question. Which match do you prefer? Bret Owen, Bret Bulldog? Did you see how short the cage was on NXT? I answered that one. I did because I was watching it. Bret Owen, says Jim Gore. Bret Bulldog, says Joe. See, that's quite interesting. 2 answers and they're both different already. Jesse says my big toe is the exalted one. Well, can't wait to see that on the show. Nice. I get the last question. It's a good question. It is genuinely. It's a good question. I like a nice, good old wrestling question to see us home. Bret Bulldog, Bret Owen. Guys, we've had 4 answers, and so far it's 2-2. Edward Scissorhands is the exalted one. Bret Bulldog, Bret Owen. I think Bret Bulldog, Bret Owen, Bret Bulldog. I think it's drawing. Tegan versus Dakota had a great finish. It did. Bret Owen. I need to count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think Bret Owen is in the lead at the moment. Is The Fiend ever going to have a feud with Owen? Or even Orton? Probably Orton, I would imagine. Did you see Matt Hardy free delete video reached number 2 on trending? Very cool. Very cool. I saw that it was trending on Twitter as well. Shows the interest that's there. So I think there's so much goodwill for Matt, and that's really cool. Bret Owen, Bulldog, Bret Owen. I think Bret Owen's winning this. Hitman Bulldog says, men one cool. I just saw AEW. I'm shocked that Jake the Snake's appeared on AEW. It's a great moment. Probably my favourite moment out of everything we saw was Jake coming out. Right, I think we got the answer to our question. I think Bret Owen just slightly edged it, so... Right, I think we're done, my friends. I think we are done. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go off and see if I can find a Gorilla Monsoon t-shirt. Yeah, man, really, really cool. Really great, enjoyable stream. I really enjoyed spending the time with you guys, as always. Of course, there's no stream tomorrow, but we are back on Friday for SmackDown. We're back on Saturday for the UFC show. We're back on... we're back every day apart from tomorrow. There we go. We're back every day. If you think to yourself, I wonder if that guy's streaming. He probably is. Right. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. Hope you enjoyed the shows. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.